Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and other gender identities. This is the Super Mario Sandbox 90% Relay Tournament. Team Shiro versus Team Down Under. We're going to be starting with SMO 90%, and then we will move on to SMS, and then SM64. On comms, we have me. I'm Jukatox.
I am Little Green Yoshi. Greetings.
And I am Runner Charm. It is nice to see you all on this lovely Saturday evening and Sunday morning.
Heh. All right. I don't know when our SMO runners will be starting, but they may be starting soon.
Sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. Unlike Juka, I'ma wish good luck for both teams. Ha!
Well, heck.
Do we flip a coin? Whoever lands on wins.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the match, guys. We're just gonna flip a coin. Call heads or tails. Winner is decided.
Now let's just have an air battle.
I'd say a Nerf gun war.
Bro, that's even better. I'd be down. It's Nerf for nothing, bro.
Nerf for nothing. I never really played with Nerf guns all that much.
Yeah,
dude,
I never got
dude.
into them. I do own a few, though.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
missing out. When I was younger, me and my brother, and we'd always have our cousins come over. We'd be shooting those.
Oh, heck.
We'd be shooting those Nerf guns all the time.
Dang.
Well, I lived in a row home, so we had one of those narrow hallways, and we would have one room at the one end and my parents' room at the other end, and we would like just build these insane forts and try to just knock them down and like shoot as many people as possible.
That actually sounds really cool.
And then like once a year we would get the living room to ourselves and just like we'd put the couches like sideways and everything and like build these insane forts. It was insane.
Dude, I wish I did that more.
Yeah, a couple of my IRL friends, like whenever I come over to his house, we all shoot Nerf guns at each other.
Dude, my sister said she bought like a little Nerf gun, and because she's like an assistant manager at a country club, and she said she's gonna start just shooting her staff with it just because she can.
That's awesome, dude.
It's pretty great. I love that place. If only I could work there.
Fellas, we sippin'.
I should probably get something to drink. We don't have much though.
I'm way ahead of you there. I got a smoothie.
Ooh.
I just have some water. I could go get a Sprite out of my car if I hurry quick enough.
I have some delicious air.
I'm thirsty now. This is green. I blame Greenie on this one. I'm gonna run and make sure I get my Sprite.
Dang it, Yosh.
I am not sorry.
Hey, hydrating is nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah, bro.
Hydrating is very important.
Will someone get the hydrate button here? We gotta remind the viewers.
It looks like Cryptic's like comparing to worse. I think it says a 145, but it could be wrong. That's probably gonna be my first SMO run. Whenever I finish learning that game, it's gonna be like a 145.
Oh, that'll be me.
That's good.
Bruh, 410, 2020.
Oh heck.
It's only 10 days off. Sag.
It's only 8 days off. The day I was born. TM.
Oh my god.
Wow. Although isn't that
Wow.
Stalo seems to be marked or set for March 13th, 2044.
Bro, I'm gonna be 44 at that time.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god.
It is I, Runner Charm, the one member out of 3 of the SMS Plastics.
Bro,
Oh, no.
we got the plastics.
I expected you to say of the DK crew. The first member of the DK crew. Okay.
He's the first. So I came back with Sprite and la la. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're like, ew. Bro, you want a Sprite cranberry?
Dude, I love that. I want a Sprite cranberry. Never had one before.
Oh, look at Juka rocking that Ramato sub.
I got randomly gifted. We're just chilling.
We're literally
Waiting for our runners to begin. Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch released on October 27th, 2017.
Ayo, Eden, it's me, Little Green Yoshi.
I'm just here.
Yeah, Runner Charm's just kind of vibing right now.
I'm here too.
Oh.
It's literally been almost 2 years since I've commentated something.
Oh my god, 2019 was 2 years ago. I can't believe that, dude.
I can't believe that either.
Dude, that's a little bit scary to think about.
See, if you were looking at the
Right.
ooh,
Oh, there
Oh
we go.
my. Things are happening.
All right. So,
3
2, 1, and they begin.
is off, and so is Salo. The timers look.
Here we
Everything looks.
go.
Things look a little unsynced, but it's no big deal.
That's no big deal. It's
A
fine.
Oh my
couple
God,
seconds of
1 second.
desync isn't gonna really make a huge change unless they're like a second away from each other.
That's when
So,
the end.
starting off, we're in the Cap Kingdom. They did set their timers because I know there was a trick with the plant moon in Sand Kingdom, where if you set your timer to the right thing, it will like instantly grow as soon as you get there. So,
Right, yeah. Now
that's
we're
why
just
they had
basic happy.
to. But they had to derp around on the start menu for a bit, and that's why they had to set their clocks to not the current time.
Wait, it's not 2024? Oh, oops.
Hate to break it to you.
Oh.
Yep, the seed goes into a moon, and
I'm not graduating college. Wow.
wow, seems to be no bonks yet. Thank God. I always bonk whenever I do Cap Kingdom because I'm a new runner, and I also have like a billion Joy-Con drift. Does that make sense? Anyway.
Looks like
We've captured the frogs, ladies and gentlemen.
The frogs.
ribbit.
Fellas, you ever just hop? We hop.
We hopping.
Shout outs to Hop from Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, hype.
Except Drew's gonna be like,
Ooh,
True.
Salo with the little fall.
ooh, that's a
Oh,
swag.
yeah.
That's some swag.
Some swag.
It looks so swag, but like, even if they fall, they still make it look awesome. That's what I love about SML. You can
It's
make
because they
anything look
back
awesome.
it up insanely well.
And then in SMS, you bonk, and then you just look like an idiot.
Especially if you super bonk.
Especially for me at the top of Noki 1 in my PB. Oh my
I'm talking
god.
about sunshine.
Leaving the
Alright.
Cap Kingdom, Cryptic's slightly ahead, but not by that much.
Not by that much.
So our first journey is to the moon today.
The moon, though. To the moon.
Very nice 220 for Cryptic.
Nice.
Thank you, Eden.
Boy, if only we
I could've
could skip
remembered
cutscenes in SMS.
Here we are, Cascade.
Man, if only. Heading into a more prehistoric environment.
Ooh, let's go.
If you want some prehistoric, let's talk about first moon skip.
Ooh.
Oh my, yeah. Cryptic opting to not go for it.
Neither
Neither-
team to
neither
go
of
for it.
You can't go for it. You can't because it's not 1.0.
Oh, true.
Oh,
We're on
damn.
1.3.
Yeah,
We
that's
upgraded.
true.
Wait, I was about to say, yeah. What source then? I just said that source.
Oh, dang.
Thank you, sir. What did they put in my milkshake at Arby's?
Milk and shake.
Probably.
Going with
Alright,
the
time for
big
epic
base
dino
skip.
jump.
Okay. So,
I don't know, I call this epic dino jump, I don't know why.
dino jump.
You are jumping with the dino.
Oh, it takes me like
And
3 or 4
Cryptic
tries.
getting it successfully.
And both of them getting it successfully. Nice.
Both runners having no problem with the dino jump.
Is T-Rex
Indeed.
best dinosaur? I want to say Stegosaurus is the best dinosaur.
Hmm.
What's this lady's name again?
I don't know, I
Isn't
call
she
her
like
Bunny
Madam Brutal? It's something around that.
Probably.
She looks like a Teresa.
Her name is Teresa. She the best barista.
Little green Yoshi spitting some fire rhymes.
Oh wow, Juka, you the best dinosaur?
Mm,
Although I thought you were an Arctic
I'm-
fox.
I could be a dinosaur if I wanted. Okay.
Yeah. Apologies. I am trying to be more accepting in the new year of 2021.
We're still at a very close race, but it's only beginning. We got another 55 minutes about or so.
Roughly
Ooh.
55 minutes, give or take.
Give or take. Ooh.
A little bit of a route change.
Hmm. Oh, wow. So
Interesting.
Salo successfully clipped up into back to the Odyssey, and Cryptic just played it normal.
Yeah, I believe the strat that Sayla went for is a bit more of a recent strat than what Cryptic went for.
Yep.
I mean, weren't they doing that but even back before sub-hour was non-existent? Like, that's what they went for normally.
Hmm.
I'm not sure, though, but I just found that interesting, because... Or it might be more advanced.
I think it's more advanced.
Well, anyway, on to Sand Kingdom. This is very... I've learned that this is a very interesting kingdom. You could have multiple different routes here, multiple different strats as well. And,
Let's see, we gotta collect about 16 different moons, I believe. Somebody correct me
Yep.
if the math is wrong.
it's a lot of moons, but
16 sounds definitely close, that's for sure.
yeah. So here we'll see that timing trick that they did at the start pay off. I don't know how much it saves, but go.
If we were doing world peace, we would go
Cryptic
through the
misses the
ruins.
moon.
Oh, yikes.
That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, he falls again. Oh, crap,
Oh, and
dude.
he falls again.
Alright. So Salo is pulling ahead slightly here.
Salo, an advantage now. Caught up, pulling ahead.
So both of these runners are really good at the game, because obviously you gotta be pretty good at the game to go into a relay race like this. Salo has a 1:0:24 in 90%, while Cryptic has a 1:02:23. So they're pretty close in time. They seem to be doing similar strats, so it's maybe a close race, but we'll see how it goes.
Pretty close.
For the run is still young. A lot of rolling from these two gentlemen so far.
So
That's
from
what
what
you
I
do in
saw,
Sand Kingdom.
I believe what I saw earlier today is that we now have 20 runners with a sub-hour now. The top 20 is now full of
Oh my
sub-hour.
god, that's insane.
Yeah, this
That's
game
almost the
is
same for 114 and 90% or SMS, isn't it?
I still think there's more sub hours at this point now.
Silo. It's pronounced Silo. Okay, thanks, Eden.
Silo.
I appreciate you, honey.
Thanks for the correction,
Oh,
bro.
Silo. Okay, cool.
Okay, so this game's just insanely optimized for being.
No, it's a 3-year-old game. Almost 4.
Yeah, almost 4 years old.
That's also a scary thought, is that this game it's going to be 4 years old this
It
year.
doesn't feel like that.
It doesn't, no.
I remember getting this game for Christmas in my sophomore year of high school, and that's about it. So I refuse to believe this game is
This game is old.
me.
Oh my god, I almost went Monka TOS there.
Ooh, Silo with a really nice strat.
Ooh.
This game's older than Jesus.
Whoa.
It'll come to that point.
It looks like the routes they're taking.
Yep, they're doing pretty different routes. Yeah.
Routes are very diverse for sure.
Silo,
That's what's really
Silo's
interesting about this kingdom.
breezing through this right now. Here he is taking the cactus away.
Yep.
Don't get hit. That's gonna hurt. What you got? We're gonna collect some musical notes up on the palm trees.
And we gotta take some notes, guys.
Take some notes. This
Pull
is
out your pen and papers, boys.
this is Odyssey 251 with Professor Runnersharn and Dr. Gloomy and Professor Juga.
Indeed.
So overall, fantastic performance by Silo and Sand.
Yep. Sadly, Cryptic fell a couple times, but they're still pretty close.
The bird hindered him a little bit, but there's once again this run is very young still, so there's plenty of time to catch up.
Yep.
Definitely got to give credit where credit is due with this game. The movement options are quite astounding to me.
And we got ourselves a fork in the road, or should I say, the fork in the earth, and we're gonna go to Lake Kingdom first.
Yep. Because that's just the first dialogue option, and Lake Kingdom is a pretty simple kingdom. I only need about like 8 moons, if I recall correctly. So you get a couple quick ones right off the bat, and then you fight the brutal, and then you're done. So, there is a clip here. I believe they're probably going to do because they are top runners, and I sure as heck haven't learned it because I'm still a beginner. After this moon, that Silo. God, I need to adjust the pronunciations. You will do a clip right after this moon, probably. And yep.
And he goes for it.
He's gonna go for it. Ooh.
I got. Need to do this.
Taking a little bit. Ooh.
Close.
Ooh. Silo with a little bit of struggle for the clip.
And your mic seems to be struggling too. Oh.
A little bit of a struggle for Silo. Ooh, Cryptic also taking a little bit to get the.
It does look like a hard clip.
From what I've heard, this is one of the hardest clips.
Oh dang.
I'm not sure if it's one of the hardest, but it's up there, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Not a beginner strat, to be sure.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that's for sure. So that could have been a good chance for Crypto to catch up, but we still got plenty of opportunities.
Yep. It took about similar time on that clip. I believe Cryptic might have gotten it faster than Silo, but I'm not sure. But they're still the same distance apart as they were before. I believe that finishes up Silo's moons in Link Kingdom. He just has to fight Brutal now. Or oh, okay. Well, I didn't actually know this.
Oh, wow.
I don't know SMO routing, so
I believe it. Isn't it more of a beginner route to like fight?
I think it is. Yeah. I guess I could just skip that garbage fight. Oh my god, I hate that fight.
It sounds about right because I see like, or like not even beginner, just like it's not advanced.
So it's more intermediate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, they are both finishing up Lake Kingdom. And on
Moving
the
on
Wooded
to
Kingdom,
Wooded. One of the.
Wooded is Monka S.
It's very hard and it's very big.
It's very big. It's pretty scary.
Was one of the most beloved songs in the game.
And it goes along perfectly with Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
That is a really nice fact, actually.
Alright. Getting the rabbit and the rock moon at the same time is, I think, also an intermediate strat. Probably not the most advanced, but it looks precise AF to me, so.
Buying some moons and buying a moon in the shop.
In the shop, and he's going to
This
move
isn't
on.
not post game yet, so you can't buy a giant amount of moons in the shop quite yet.
Yep. And over here, this is again, I guess, where the beginner route that I've been learning deviates, because I've not seen anyone, or I've not gotten the onion for this moon. I don't even know if I got that casually. God, probably did. But much like 120 shines in SMS, SMO has so many different routes, and I guess different routes don't really lose that much time, depending, at least. So that's another cool clip that we just saw from Silo. And what the heck did I just watch?
It seems to be more of
This is so, like, I've never seen this wooded route. Then again, I'm a complete noob when it comes to SMO, so.
bit more of an advanced trick.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that clip Dick just did.
It's crazy.
I feel like with this game, you just never know. Like, I feel like with this game, there's just so many different options, and that's always cool.
Yeah, Silo is like zooming, dude.
Oh yeah, he is for sure. Ooh.
I don't know what the pres were like for this matchup. I could probably check right now. But this is looking pretty spicy right now.
Breaking another nut from Silo. A lot of nut breaking from both runners here.
Dang it, Yoshi.
Ooh, Silo with a pretty crazy strat right there.
Oh, Cryptic falls. I think he falls into the deep woods. That's that's quite a time loss.
That is a very
unfortunate.
giant spill.
That's not healthy for your run.
Yeah, that's like a minute. I don't know, something like crazy like that.
It's a lot, that's for sure.
And Shiro's just about done. Just needs to get these 2 moons and then fight the Brutal. That's super unfortunate for Cryptic. Losing a lot of time from this.
Losing himself in the cryptic woods.
The Cryptic Woods.
I will be right back, everyone.
All right.
Alright. See you soon. Oh, Cryptic takes another slight fall. Cryptic also going for the triple jump flower skip, and he gets it.
All right. Yeah, that's a hard trick. So Silo is done with Wooded Kingdom.
Cryptic still has some kingdom left, unfortunately.
Yep. He still needs to get the 2 moons up here in this tower thing, and then fight the dude at the top. But it's really not that much. But he's still, unfortunately, really far behind. But anything can happen over here in a Lost Kingdom, which Silo is going to next.
That is true.
I mean, no, he's going to Metro Kingdom. Except,
Lost
oh
his
no!
Oh no,
I
yeah.
mean, hold on. I was trying to do a thing, but you know what?
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
just- I already spoiled it. I already spoiled the story, so let's just move on.
Wait, no, now we're in clouds.
I mean, what the heck?
We're in Cloudland.
We're in Cloudland. Oh my god. Okay, so Cryptic. I guess he has to do a bit of a reroute. I still don't know. I'm sorry, Eden, but I still don't know like good SMO routes because I'm a complete noob. Okay, Flooded Pipes is one of the most like, from what I've seen, Flooded Pipes is one of the most like optimized part of the game. One of the most optimized parts of the game. Like, there's so many different strats you could do here. It's probably essentially the Piranha 6 of SMO. Alright, Silo is done with Bowser over here in Cloud Kingdom. Let's move on to Lost. Lost is another weird kingdom. Instead of getting Cappy taken away from you by the bird, you're going to completely skip that. Which makes everything a whole lot easier. Doing pretty hard strat there. That is a really precise jump from what I've seen. But he has skipped the Klepto.
Cryptic on his way to the Bowser fight.
Hot Turtle and Hot Tuxedo.
Yeah, bro, there's a wedding coming up. He's got to dress formal.
He's
got to dress
styling, dude. He's so dapper.
So we were at Lost Kingdom with Silo.
Yep, he's just about done. He's got two shines. Two
Oh,
moons
wow.
left.
Moons left.
I look at Twitter for 5 seconds, and he's already. Oh wow. Man, that's good.
And but that was a really good loss.
Yeah, that's get your credit where credit's due, especially.
Yeah.
I don't know about you boys, but whew, wow.
Wow.
Cryptic has to have a pretty good Lost Kingdom here.
Okay, he gets the same. I think it's just called bird skip that Silo just did. Again, a really hard jump. I've seen a lot of people fail on. Otherwise, the Lost Kingdom route that they do is not really that much different from what I learned. The only difference I think is at the end, they get the one in the cage before the bridge. I believe you get a different moon in the beginner route. I think it's the one in the little like alcove, but I'm not sure.
So here we are at Night Metro.
Night Metro is one of the hardest parts of the game. I hate it. We all hate it. I had a very fun time learning it on my drifty Joy-Cons, which is just the worst way to learn SMO. Please get a Pro-Con if you want to learn SMO.
Silo inside the building now.
This is... And he falls.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
falls.
Really hard part of the game. Can't say how many times I've died there. So that gives Cryptic a couple seconds to catch up. Probably about 15 if I had to guess. If any SMO geniuses can tell me how much a death costs, because it sure as heck costs a lot in SMS.
Aside from that death, fairly impressive.
Really good Night Metro.
Indoor building.
Usually about 10? Okay. So that's about right.
Alright, so we're about to do next boss.
Mecha Wiggler, which is an RNG element. One of the only RNG elements in this game, unlike SMS, which has everything is an RNG element. Definitely not as much as Deepwoods. We saw how much that lost Cryptic. Really unfortunate.
Cryptic just starting Night Metro.
Yep. Let's see how he does. Well, Silo is almost done with Mecha Wiggler, I think. I don't know if it's 2 hits or 3 hits. It's usually 3 when it comes to Mario, but I'm pretty sure this one is 2 hits. Yep, it's 2 hits. Okay.
And Mecha Wiggler
Yep.
is defeated by Silo.
Yep, Silo is done with Night Metro. You can move on to Day Metro, which is considerably easier from what I've learned. From what I have learned. See how Cryptic does. Doing a bit of an easier strat here. So he has not died. I'd like to see it.
And just in a flash like that, it is now daytime for Silo.
Oh.
It's a whole new day.
What day? Easter?
Easter came early, bro.
Easter Bunny's here. Yay.
Oh yeah, you got this. Okay, so this is a pretty precise trick from what I know. This is a clip you can use with the bike to get in and get the moon like that. So I can see what Source just said. You see how that makes sense. Now it's gonna get one of the most wholesome moons in SMO. Seems that Cryptic is just about done with Mecha Wiggler. I don't know how good their RNG was on Mech Wiggler, but it seemed fast, so let's just go with that. Day Metro is definitely, yeah, I can already see that Day Metro is definitely a different route than beginner route I've been learning. So I'm understanding what Source said even more. Cryptic is starting Day Metro. We're probably just going to see the same route we just saw from Silo.
Catches the moon from the random dumpster way high up in the air.
Nice clip.
And wow, that was a really quick clip right there.
Definitely a bit of time save from there. Take a little bit of a bong from Cryptic.
Pyonk.
Silo going, out of my way, boys. I got places to be.
He's making his way downtown, walking fast.
More like rolling
Faces
past
past.
this rate.
And he's homebound. TM.
Dude, don't get careful, bro. You might get DMCA'd.
Oh heck.
Then we're gonna
Silo is done with Night Metro, or Day Metro. All of Metro, actually. Cryptic still has like 9 moons left. It's crazy how much Deep Woods could cost you. Ooh, he's missing the bullet bill. See how we back this up. Okay, that was insane. I don't care.
Pretty impressive backup by Cryptic.
That was insane. That's gonna be me for SMO and SM64. I'm just gonna be like, what? What did they just do? What? You know. Alright, Silas starting Snow Kingdom. He is past the point that I've learned SMO because I got demotivated due to having drifty Joy-Cons, my only form of playing the game. But I will get back to it eventually.
Couldn't take the drift.
It's hard. It's really hard.
Now, the last time I tried to jump down into a big pile of snow like that, I broke my ankle.
Oh, crap.
No.
Mario.
Well, maybe you just didn't land properly.
Maybe you just gotta be like Mario and land on both of your feet.
Yeah, and then be slightly dazed for a second, but then be fine.
Okay, next time I'll tell 5th grade me when he's jumping off the shed. Soft landing. I'll let him know that's what you do. You land on 2 feet, not 1 foot.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to being in 5th grade.
Shout out to being in the 5th grade, like 10 years ago.
I don't know what I just watched Silo do. That was crazy.
I want to give shout outs to Source28 for giving us for correcting us when we're being uneducated, uncultured swines who don't know what they're talking about with SMO.
Yep. And
I don't know what
Eden,
you're talking
you
about.
pointed
I
out
am
that they're
the
not
best
fighting the brutal dude.
I'm practically the Wikipedia of SMO. I don't know about all you.
Wikipedia.
I'm pretty sure you're more over the Wikipedia of Bianco 6.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's up,
you
Bianco
know-
6?
You know exactly what we're talking about, Greeny.
Maybe.
But we can talk about that in like half an hour. Right now we need to watch. We need to get to the moon.
Right now, we're watching some Snow Kingdom action, boys.
Yep. Now, the first time I saw the race at the end of Snow Kingdom, I thought it was so funny. I don't know why.
Bit of teamwork from the Goombas, climbing up each other.
And Shiro, wait, that's the team name. Silo, barely making that jump. That seems pretty precise. We got the moon, only 2 left. Oh, Cryptic is starting Snow Kingdom.
Silo doing some shopping.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what are we gonna get? Let's
go to Cryptic.
Forever 21. Let's go to Forever 21. No, wait, nice stop at Hollister. No, wait, no, wait. Victoria's Secret.
Oh my god.
What's everyone's favorite store to shop at?
I don't go shopping, so I don't know.
Uncultured
Shopping
swine.
in 2021? Imagine.
Imagine. Mine's Hollister.
Ooh.
Ooh. Alright, Silas done with Snow Kingdom. Yeah, that was insane. So I'm over paying attention to Cryptic, but I did see what Silo did, and my god, like that's just insane. SML is such a hard game. Full respect to every top runner.
It's hard, but man, is it fun.
Silo, I believe, is going on to Seaside. I think that's the one after Snow.
It is the one after Snow, indeed.
So it is time for Fish.
It's time for some beach.
It's time for Vaporeon.
I'm hype.
Shout out to Vaporeon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, I guess he just phases right through the moon? Okay, cool. Guess he was on the wrong quarter frame, Kipo.
He threw his cap at it, probably.
Oh.
Silo channeling his inner earthbender and sensing the vibrations in the ground.
Shout out to Toph. So that's actually the way I got the moon casually. I did that trick. Because I used to watch Race Fire do SMO 90%, and I watched him do that. I was like, I'm gonna do that myself.
I got you, fam. So, Cryptic's catching up in Snow. It looks like Silo has entered Seaside Kingdom. I wonder what beach this is based off of. I think it's like Seaside Heights, New Jersey, where the Jersey Shore house is.
Dang, there's
Maybe.
a bit of a building here.
That's
I think it is actually based off of a real beach, but I forget.
It's definitely not Seaside Heights. I was joking.
Psh, I don't know what you're talking about. In my headcanon, it is.
Maybe we'll meet Snooki.
And oh, Cryptic barely makes that jump as well. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's really weird source. Luckily, this game was actually programmed, unlike the game I speedrun. Super Barrio Sunshine. Silo doing a weird flip.
It's
with,
based on Gelato Beach. I've figured it out.
Oh my god. Silo did a weird clip with the Cheep there. I don't believe I've ever seen that, but that was really cool. And he skips the Sphinx as a whole. That's insane.
I don't remember
Kickflip.
this episode of Gelato Beach.
This is Gelato Beach, except it's better.
Except you can't skip all of it.
Oh, well, that's actually kind of unfortunate.
And it's actually better. And like half the levels aren't more or less auto-scrollers.
Well, see, now we don't have to skip it because it's not boring. Wow.
Exactly. Our Cryptic is starting Seaside while Silo is exiting Seaside. Moving on to Ruined? Is it Ruined or Luncheon that's next? I forget.
I believe
I think
it
it's
is
Luncheon.
It is Luncheon.
Yeah, it is Luncheon. And we have Luncheon, Ruined, and then the end, so we're almost done.
I don't know about you guys, but man, am I hungry.
It's time for Gordon Ramsay. Hope you guys are prepared for Gordon Ramsay's kingdom.
It's quite on the bright side, I must admit. Very colorful.
Are you Mr. Brightside?
Yeah, bro, it's me. I've been spotted.
Oh my god, huge fan.
Oh my god, thanks.
Are you coming out of your cage?
Here we
Are
are
you doing just
by
fine?
the way.
With a little bit of a brutal fight from Silo.
Yep.
I feel like I keep looking away at my phone for too long because the next thing I know, like, Silo's in a different kingdom.
Silo do
Can I
be
even tell
zooming.
you what kind of pace is he on?
That's a good question. He has been in the red for a while, though. If you're looking at his timer in the bottom left, or the bottom right. So he's probably still on, like, maybe sub 105 pace. I think both of them might be on sub 105 pace, and I'm not sure. Probably not Cryptic, unfortunately, but definitely
Because
Silo.
I'm walking in wooded.
You're on 103 pace?
Thanks,
Dang, dude. Okay.
Thanks, Jay.
It's crazy, because in SMS, you mess up, like, one thing, and then you lose, like, 6 minutes. Comparing to
Silo is comparing to SOB at the moment.
Oh, dang. Okay. Crazy. Yeah. So, like, one time I had, like, a 4.5 minute GBS. This is actually last night. I had a 4.5 minute GBS, and I ended up being 8 minutes behind my PB by the end of the run.
It do be like that.
That's just, like, stuff stacks up really easily.
Be like that.
It is what it is, bros.
It is what it is. Ooh, nice by Solo.
Cryptic is done with Seaside, and he's moving on to Luncheon himself.
Everyone say goodbye to Snooky.
Goodbye. Hope you have fun.
Bye, Snooky. Hope you find your dad.
Oh. Did he say he was going to the store? Oops.
I actually follow Snooky on Instagram, and apparently she has like her own business in Jersey or something now.
Wow, good for her.
I don't even know who that is. I was making an elf reference.
Oh.
Shoutouts to Elf.
Shoutouts to Will Ferrell.
We love to see it. Christmas time's over though, so
Yeah.
sleeping.
We're past the 12 days of Christmas. You can take down your Christmas trees. Unless you want to keep it up for the rest of the year, then, you know, do what you want.
Oh, yeah,
That's the life hack right there. Silo really blasting through this right now.
Dude, go. Yeah, Luncheon is, I don't know, it looks like super insane to me.
Oh, so yeah, Silo's comparing against his SOB.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Ooh,
That was
bonk.
crazy. How are you supposed to get that moon casually? I've always just done a wall kick off the wall. Unless you're supposed to do that casually. I don't know the intended way to get that moon.
That's why the main story is so easy, so it makes some of the other out-of-the-way moons a bit harder.
True.
Actually, kind of genius.
Yeah, SMO is a really good game. IMO, it's the best out of the 3 Sandbox 90% games.
I'm biased, so I do not have I am not allowed to have an opinion on that
Yeah.
matter.
I'm also biased just saying that SMS is a crappy game because I spend like 20 hours a day or 25 hours a day speedrunning it, so.
True. You grow to love
SMS
and hate
doesn't-
the game.
SMS doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
It doesn't.
There
You're
is
right.
no
It really
SMS in
doesn't.
bossing say.
There's no SMS in bossing thing. It's just a figment of our imaginations. SMO is real though. So real.
I don't know about you guys, but it looked to me that Silo was about to fall off the cliff there. That would have sucked because he would have been just screwed.
He really grinding on those cliffs. He's grinding them well.
I've been using he. I should probably just be using they because I don't want to assume anything, so.
This is a very good luncheon, it seems, for Silo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very impressive.
He, him? Okay.
He beam.
Oh, Cryptic is he, they. Okay.
Thank you again, Source, coming in clutch.
Thank you, Source and Silo.
He really do be our source.
Our Lord and Savior.
But Silo is done with SMO, or not SMO, Luncheon. He's almost done with SMO, though.
Dang, he's done? Wow, we got a sub 45.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wow. Time is an illusion. The universe is a hologram.
Life
Bible.
isn't real.
My god. Gravity Falls ended almost 5 years ago. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh.
I remember when the final episode came out. Oh, and almost falling off the edge. That was scary.
I thought he was about to fall to his death.
Same. Well,
Moving on to Ruined.
made it out though.
Moving on to Dark Souls. Actually, this is just straight up Dark Souls. You can't even lie to me.
Wow.
This is just straight up Dark Souls.
Wow,
This is like the Dark Souls of SMO. That's what you were about to say, and I just stole your line.
Yeah, wait, what did you say?
I said this is like the Dark Souls of SMO.
No, this kingdom is an accurate representation of my life. Really.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I'm very, very sad.
Oh. That's rough,
Anyway.
buddy.
Okay, so obviously he takes damage on purpose, grabs the heart, and smacks him on his head.
I like Rune Kingdom, to be honest. I like it because it has a dragon in it. First of all,
Hurt the Dargan.
I also like it because like after you defeat the dragon, he's like, "Man, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go sleep." Like, he literally just says that.
Why is that my mood right now?
And you start to like feel like, you know, maybe the dragon didn't want to be evil. Maybe he's just being cursed by Bowser because you see that thing on his head.
Isn't Bowser part Dargan? Maybe he's just like, bro, as Dargans, we gotta interact, bro. We gotta team up.
They're dragon bros. Splash you with water, bro.
Oh,
Alright, Silo is done with Ruined.
Cryptic
Cryptic.
struggling a little
Oh.
bit here.
That's a bit unfortunate. But he's making it back. Nice. Luckily, you get a full life recovery if you get a checkpoint or a moon, so.
Cryptic's gonna need a heavy
They're both in a
silo.
they're both in a multi-moon animation. Wow.
Cryptic's gonna need a mess up from Silo.
Yeah. Moving on to Bowser's for Silo. Bowser's is a pretty hard kingdom, if I recall correctly. There's a lot of movement that goes into it.
It has mech. Mech. That's all you even really need to say.
Oh
is
yeah, mech. That's right. Forgot about mech. Yeah, mech's hard. Mech even goes as far as to be a run killer sometimes. So now we're in the second to last kingdom of SMO for Silo. After this, he has Moon. To the moon, though.
Cryptic and third last.
Okay, yep. Starting out the dragon, the Dargon.
I would say slay the Dargon, but you're more so just taking all of his energy and sucking it out of him, just to completely stealing it.
True.
I guess you're more ground pounding it out of him, technically.
It's kind of ironic how it's a black dragon, and it shoots purple stuff.
I wonder if there's some sort of correlation here.
I wonder.
Nintendo stole from Minecraft confirmed.
Oh my god. Speaking of Minecraft Yoshi. Anyway, that's an inside project that no one knows about. For us.
It do be secret.
Salo's doing this this moon right here. This is a essentially just get the 5-star pieces and you unlock a launch star, except in SMO.
Moon chips, if you will.
Yep. And this one really Cappy dependent. You kind of just need Cappy for everything with that one. Cryptic seems to be finishing up the dragon. I thought that was a really cool fight.
He is done.
Epic.
Silo, kicking a moon that you might miss if you're not paying attention casually.
Yep.
Just the nostalgic factor of just walking around the rooftops at like 1 in the morning in SMO.
Moving on to the brutal
Silo
fights.
Onto the brutal refights.
These are, I think, the last time we'll see the brutals of the game, or in the game. Oh,
Well, second last if you want to be technical.
sure, but we skipped that fight, so.
True. I mean, actually, the brutals are inside the mecha, so actually, it's
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Actually,
Forgot
actually, that's what Greenie sounds like.
I gotta be correcting. I gotta present only facts.
I was trying to show you off as a sassy little girl, but
Like what Silas fighting right now?
That's just because that's who I am.
a sassy little girl.
Yeah, bro. You just now figuring that out?
I thought I was the sassy little girl. Oh no, wait, I'm the overdramatic, emotional, always crying 16-year-old girl.
Oops.
My bad.
Whoopsie.
I'm a
Alright,
depressed, stereotypical teenager. That's what I am.
Both brutal refights are finished by Silo. He's collecting the moon.
And there he goes. You got a moon.
You got
Keep wanting to say Stylo, which is a good song by Gorillaz.
Yeah. Like how whenever I try to type Nico, I end up typing Noki.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ooh,
Now that is a pretty precise
pretty-
jump that Silo did right there.
yeah. Yeah, very impressive try
I-
by Silo.
Yeah, that made me almost cry. Would have sucked if he fell there.
But he didn't. Silo being like, I could fight you, but no. Goodbye.
Yep. He just said, see ya.
Impressive wall climbing so far by Silo.
Yeah.
Getting through the walls like they're not even a problem. Just
Yep.
another
And
new
we're on
goal.
to Mac.
And a death by Cryptic.
Oh crap! Ah, that's not good.
Not looking too bright for Cryptic, but there is still some room.
Yep.
Onto the mecha fight for Silo. A pretty hard fight from what I've seen.
Yep. I've seen many lost runs to this being posted on Twitter.
Pretty insane looking fight when done right.
Yep. It's gonna be fun to learn this one. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, good mecha fight out of Silo. I just said mecha instead of mech.
That
Nice
mech fight
mech
was
fight.
pretty insane.
Oh man, that was a really good mecha fight. He got like DM shot and JP
Free grab.
grab.
You two are ridiculous. You know that?
Yeah,
No,
I know that.
Juka might be. Cryptic's still on the brutal refights at the moment.
Alright, and with that, Stylo makes his way to Vamo.
All right, we're going to the moon.
We're going to the moon, boys.
Yeah.
Is there going to be an amusement park on there like there was in Futurama?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yep.
totally.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, there's totally an amusement park on the
So,
moon.
funny thing that you mentioned Futurama, because I was telling Yoshi and Drew that we have like this tradition whenever it's New Year's that we watch the first episode and sync the countdown for New Year's up with the
And then
real
you
life.
lock somebody in the freezer and you don't let them out for 1,000 years.
But yeah, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't know what Futurama is." I'm like, "What?"
I
How have
know.
they not seen Futurama?
Well, you know what it is, but like you never watched it. It's like,
It's like,
what?
I've come into the room with my dad and sister watching it because they're actually cultured.
Oh hey. Yeah, I mean, I only really got introduced to this series a couple of years ago.
They don't speedrun. They're too busy being cultured intellectuals.
Now, Moon is a pretty interesting thing because you got this low gravity effect.
Now, normally when playing casually, you go into this little cave and it's pretty insane, right? But Silo's just like, I'm gonna just not do that, like at all.
so what you
Instead, I'm gonna just climb this wall.
Yep. So your Sphinx clip, or Sphinx trick, or Sphinx jump, whatever it's called, I don't know. Sphinx skip.
is
It's jumping up.
I think it's just called Moon Skip.
Oh, Moon skip. Okay.
Silo making it look easy.
Yep.
Interesting. He's not.
I should probably start my restream for Drew soon.
You should.
Yeah, definitely prepare it. Silo's nearing the end.
Yep.
Cryptic needs a miracle at this point.
The next video, so like I have a browser source for Drew's restream, and like the next video on autoplay is just like this, like, I don't know what it is. It looks like something Tarek would be interested in though.
Interesting. Shoutouts to Tarek, man. If you watching this, oof. Bit of an unfortunate mech fight for Cryptic so far.
Oh dang, yeah, it's a really hard fight. 2DSS. I think I've heard tales of the 2DSS.
Taking some damage on purpose, grabbing the hat.
Indeed.
And
Alright, he's
And
done with the mech. Cryptic is done with the mech, and Stylo is done with the first phase of the Bowser fight. Now he's got to escape the moon before it collapses in on itself by possessing Bowser. And this is a pretty intense part of the game. If you're not careful, the deaths here are pretty hecked up. Alright, let's see his try here. I don't really know any of the 2D strats, but I know there's like a ton.
there's a few.
Nice.
Silo just gliding on through it.
All right, everybody, you know what time it is.
Alright, coming up on the end for Silo.
It's time for the infamous pillars.
This looks to be pretty dang good paced. I don't know how long the final part is, but this is a good run. This is a really good run out of Silo.
He'll probably get like a 59 for X if things go perfect. Yeah, it takes about a minute.
It's about a minute. Okay.
So maybe.
So he's not far off his PB at all.
Did I say 59 at 4X?
Yeah, you said 59.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. Yep.
Oh no. Sub-hour's dead.
So that's insane. Much like I heard Daenerys got a 115 in his SMS run against 1-ups, and
Jeez.
that's just insane. Like consistency.
Oh, this is gonna
Which
be
really important.
a 1 hour 3X, I think.
All right. So as soon as Silo finishes, I will be playing Drew's restream.
And
And
Time.
time.
I'm
Silo has won the round.
All right. I am playing Drew's restream. Hopefully it's working.
and that is it for team. Is it Team Shiro?
Team
Yep.
Shiro.
Team Shiro. It's an Okami reference, I think. I really need to play those games.
I have Okami. I just never. played
If the restreamer can switch over to Drew, we are in the starting cutscene of SMS.
No big deal if it's a pinch late because SMS is very cutscene heavy for the first
Yep.
couple minutes.
Got like 5 seconds of movement, and then it's just cutscenes for
Another
5
cutscene,
minutes and 40 seconds.
then another like 20
And 2
seconds of
frames.
movement.
Those are
Yep.
cut, guys. Those are times where you need to get on Instagram.
True.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
big brain
remember.
time right there.
Yeah, that is how you use your sequence cutscenes, not to plan your runs or anything. To scroll through Instagram.
Actually, no, you use it to route your bingo card.
Juice timer needs to be put on screen though.
Shoutouts to the Bingo League, which is starting this week, actually. That's in SMS, that is. I know Bingo isn't really as popular in the other games, but SMS, you got like blue coins, and like you can pretty much enter any world at any time you want, so makes bingo a lot more feasible for SMS, and I really enjoy it. And Cryptic, ooh, that's a bit unfortunate. Bowser grabbed his hat back. Oh, dang. Only 25. Well, okay, so the thing is with SMO, you can play a lot closer to your goals than SMS, because in SMS you have all these RNG elements that are just horrible and annoying.
Alright. Drew getting a couple seconds of gameplay. Now it's time for another cutscene.
Yep, we're learning how to use Flood now.
Bro, press the button.
Yeah, SMS, usually if you stay within 3 minutes of your SOB, that's a pretty good run. About 2 minutes is ideal. If you're any less than 2 minutes, that you're on an insane run. So, 140 off gold, dang. That's
Pretty insane run.
really close, yeah.
Silo.
So GG on that silo. Cryptic is finishing up here, just about the last part of the game. In 105 pace, that's a pretty good run. 105 is still a pretty respectable time.
Yeah, 105 should the high 10 should definitely not be under.
Yeah, very solid indeed. Very solid. Drew's doing the garbage airstrip YCam strat Kipo. I don't know, I find that strat to be a bit stupid, but do what you want. It only saves like half a second anyway, so
It's good for a higher level.
definitely good for higher level. And Drew's cleaning the Pianta, let's go. Slag strats.
He deserves to be a little bit clean.
Cryptic is just about done with Moon. And the last part. I know aiming Bowser's fireballs here is aiming Bowser's fireballs here is pretty precise. From what I've seen. Yep. So Drew is chilling in cutscenes, while Cryptic is finishing up Moon.
Alright, about to finish. Get ready.
And 105.44 looking like. Alright, cool. It's time for Bonnie. So now we're both on SMS.
Alright, Urbani. Come on over.
Urbani is about his PP is about 4.5 minutes faster than Drew's.
Although
but-
with SMS, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You can get garbage RNG. You can drop a spin put and then just bonk like a dingus.
It's
That's how the
very
game works.
easy to lose time pretty much anywhere, especially secrets.
Very
Dying
easy.
outside of the secrets is the worst because you get thrown out of the level entirely
Mhm.
and you go back to the plaza.
Yep. Yep. GG Cryptic.
GG for
Moving on to Urbani. So yep, Urbani has a 117.47. He has been on 116 pace multiple times though, and Drew has a 121.10. He has been on 120 pace multiple times as well. So, but paces are killed pretty easily in SMS.
It doesn't take very much for things to turn south.
Yep. Especially considering the game has crap programming. That's just how it is, though.
Right now, we're learning about the shrine sprites. This is pretty hype.
Yep. So with SMS, much like any other game,
Gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine
much like any other speed game, Japanese is the fastest text. We saw the players of SMO also using Japanese, I think. I don't know. I've heard like sometimes like simplified Chinese is faster. I heard from some people that Japanese is faster. But NTSC-J in SMS does not only have faster text. Okay.
There are some circumstances where the Japanese text is slow, like in Serena 6.
Yep, sometimes there's a couple extra text boxes, but otherwise...
You save about 3 seconds, or roughly around 3 seconds, in Pianta 2 due to text.
Yep, and Noki 1, or Noki 5.
Along with Noki 3, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And I returned. I apologize, my commentators.
Oh, you're fine.
Welcome back to the Plastic Nation. To the Plastic.
Yep.
The plastic.
Both fighting polluted piranhas, although the one on airstrip is very easy. You just have to spray at them the whole time.
This boss was recycled like 5 times, except you can skip one of the times you fight it. We'll see that. It is an intended strat too. Like, it's not even a glitch. So
yeah.
Funny thing is that there's so many polluted piranhas at the beginning of the game, and then they're just never seen again.
Yep. After going unlock Gelato, they're just gone. Unless you're doing 120, and then you do the one in Bianca 1. But anyway.
That's still technically early if you are a casual player.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to version differences. This has a lot more differences because it's on 1.0 rather than SMO, which is usually always on the latest version. So, for instance, yes, text is faster. The game is also a lot more glitchy. Sometimes it will just randomly crash if you're just playing.
There's a certain glitch called sound glitch that can happen that can cut off certain music from the game and sound effects.
And in certain levels,
deaths will make the load times extremely slow.
Yep.
And every so often, when you collect a shine, there's a random chance that the game can hard lock, and you have to hard reset the console.
Very, very unfortunate.
Alright, Drew just now entering into Bianco Hills. He is going... It says that you need to defeat the polluted piranha, however, for the run,
We're gonna take a shortcut.
Yep, we're gonna take a shortcut. Let's see what his spider RNG is like. Okay, that's an okay spider.
Not terrible.
So you skip Bianca 1 over here, and this is something you can even do casually. Even if you don't use a spider, you can like go on some ropes. 911 PD entry, that's not bad. He's on pace for 1031 Bianca 2. So that's a pretty average Bianca 2 at his level. Yo, Tom with the raid.
Tom Brady's in the chat.
Thanks for the raid, $1. Tiering the team from Down Under.
Yep. Another version of difference to God, I don't know what just happened. Another version of difference with NTSC-J is that load times are slightly faster for the plaza due to the fact that some fruits are not there. As weird as that sounds. And so that saves about like 10 seconds to load. Really not that much. But if you're at the top level, it's definitely important to get NTS.
It's much more useful in a category like 120, where there's a whole lot more plaza loads.
Yeah, in that sense, you save over a minute, definitely. Now you may hear a bit of Drew because his capture card is weird. and he has to use his speakers in the background of his mic for game audio. So you will hear some beautiful GameCube controller ASMR. Just so happens that
Bonnie opting for the scumbag movement.
Bonnie, yeah, he just did a scumbag movement. Pretty precise movement right off the bat after all these cutscenes. That's why it's called scumbag movement, because you look like a speed bully whenever you do it.
Saves less than a second, and if you screw it up, then you lose time.
Yep. So another thing with this game is that the cutscenes at the start. Recently, there was a vote to have a file that skips those cutscenes, so you don't have to watch them every time you do an attempt. That's not an attacked file. It does not change the game in any way other than skipping those cutscenes. You can still do airstrip.
And none of the other cutscenes outside of the first few cutscenes at the beginning of the game are skipped.
Yes. So that's one of the ways to for timing method. You add 540 07 to your timer to make up for those. It's 5 minutes 40 seconds and 2 frames. To be precise. Or you could do Peach file, which you can actually set up on vanilla SMS. You kind of need practice codes, or you need to like inject a save file. Otherwise, Peach file, you just skip the first couple cutscenes, and you can do it if you save right after the flood tutorial at the start.
Precisely, it skips the airplane cutscene at the beginning and the flood cutscene.
Yep.
And you add 230.20, 230.2.
Yep, that is. So yeah, those were recently added to the leaderboards. I'm glad they were added personally.
For Bonnie, unfortunately.
Makes grinding the game a whole lot easier. Bonnie got a bit unfortunate spider RNG. Thank God neither of them had despawn spiders, because that's literally just run dead right there. You can back that up, by the way, if you go over to the ropes, but you still lose like 30 seconds at least. I don't know. I've never dealt with that, so. But it is rare that your spider despawns, but it can happen. Breathe off with a really good Bianca 4 looking like. You get first momentum spin, nice. Okay.
It's a decent momentum spin.
That is a pretty hard
opting not to go for the glitched wall kick hover that you could do right there. Playing it a bit more safe.
Way harder than that, but it's a pretty hard strat. If you think about it, because whenever I try it,
it's a bit more precise.
Yeah, whenever I try it, I end up storing a Y input rather than getting the GWKH.
That can be fixed if you press L, because it cancels the stored input.
Yeah, it still makes it a pain to get the coin though.
True. You lose a little bit of time.
So yeah, Drew just got travel skip, by the way.
Alright, we're about to see one of the first RNG heavy levels from Drew.
Yeah, definitely.
With the PD refight.
So he's opting to go for grass strat here. It's actually a pretty hard strat, but I do it, he does it. I only do it because I keep dropping spin puts.
It saves you a whole spin put because you do a triple jump instead of a spin jump. Yep.
So it saves a bit of time, but not really that much, and it also is pretty precise. There are occasions where you get too much momentum. There are occasions where you just drop triple jump inputs in general, or you get a bad angle, or so many different ways to mess it up.
Drew taking out some of the mini polluted piranhas.
Yep, and a lot of the goop. The goop is annoying.
The goop is very annoying because not only does it mess your movement up when you're in it, but there's these enemies that can spawn out of it that can really hinder you when fighting PD.
That's what we like to call goop. They can go die.
If I remember correctly, their official name is called Swoop and Stews, but the speedrunning community tends to call them goomies for short.
Yeah.
Especially since they come out of goop. So it rolls off the tongue better.
Drew's getting pretty good PD RNG.
Yeah, pretty impressive pattern from Drew so
Yeah.
far.
If it goes between those buildings over there, that is literally the best part, the best pattern. Pretty dang rare to get that.
There's actually a lot of different
about,
patterns that you can get.
Yep. He does constantly brag about his Bianca 5 gold, and he gets best pattern.
He gets best pattern.
That is insane. But it is really hard to get a good gold for really good best segment for Bianca 5 because of how intense the RNG is.
You need good RNG and good execution.
Yep. You can lose up to a minute with worst RNG. There are 774 possible patterns. Thank you, Chokrit, for finding those. The chance for tornadoes, I believe. I don't know the chance for like fight, but if you get no tornadoes and best pattern, I think that's like out of 4,096. So there was recently a tracker for PD patterns, and that really helps determine how bad your RNG is. So now Drew's heading over to Gelato. The reason we're doing Gelato now instead of Rico after Bianco, like the intended way, is to minimize on event cutscenes.
Each event cutscene lasts for roughly 3 seconds, so the more you can minimize these cutscenes and make them not show up, the better.
Yeah. So we never really mentioned the goal of SMS. So with SMS, you get the 7th episode shine of each world, which is a Shadow Mario level. So normally, if you do the math in a casual playthrough, that is 50 shines, or 51 shines you have at the end. But in this case, we are actually getting 44, and you'll see here what Drew's just about to do is a trick discovered in 2014. Almost
Shout out to Toval.
7-year-old trick. Shout out to Toval, a Spyro speedrunner, who is also a glitch hunter of those games. So what Drew's about to do here, he's going to take a coconut and he's going to slide down the roof of this cabana to grab the episode 8 shine, which appears in every level.
Urbani just waking up PD for the refight.
Yep. Drew having a bit of problem with the side flips. Side flips suck in this game. I hate them a lot. And he gets it. First try.
And first try Gelato.
This is a really good early game for Drew. This is actually an insane early game. It's an 1857 split. So this is a 1947 Gelato exit if he gets the perfect. If he gets a perfect Shadow Mario here. That's actually really, really good. So this is like 119 base pretty much. This PB being 120, 110.
Drew going for Shadow Mario here. He effectively skips episodes 1 through 6.
Yep. And that saved about like 15 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that too. That's about
saves even more time if you're at a lower level.
Yep. That's about like a 15-minute time save, 10 to 15-minute time save. And it made SMS a lot more popular with SpeedGaming back in 2014.
Alright, Drew on his way. He's about to do a trick called Piana Early, where normally and casually you need to unlock the rocket nozzle to rocket up on top of the shine gate. However, using a spin jump, Y-turn wall kick, he is able to not have to get the rocket nozzle, and he could just get on top of the shine gate that way.
Unless you're Fetch, or Dide, or Plankton, and you do a really precise momentum spin, infinite wall kick up to Piana.
That is true.
A very new trick that was just found. It was just found like a couple months ago by Fetch, who is a veteran of the SMS community, known for ILs and Piano 6 especially. Drew is getting perfect chomplet RNG. Another version difference we see here is that if you use the hover, it just pretty much cleans the chomplet instantly.
Hover is very overpowered.
Yeah, in NTSCJ, hover is just overpowered for whatever reason, and it saves a bit over spam spraying those. We never really explained spam sprays. Basically, if you mash A and R, A and digital R specifically, you'll do some big sprays and shotgun bursts, and it really helps with cleaning a lot of goop and just expelling a lot of water really quickly. So we saw them do that in Bianco 2 and Bianco 5, and like pretty much everywhere.
Paper apparently did fetch piano early versus Tom.
That's
one
insane.
time.
Yeah, Paper, he's a legend, needless to say. Let's see if Drew beats Piantissimo here. This is a really hard race. Oh, he accidentally pauses. Okay. This is an insanely hard race. Really hard to beat him. You have to be really precise with this.
Yeah, bro, it's super hard. You know, luckily Drew's been training all of his sight. It's like his
all his IO
and his vision.
Is that a win? Oh my god! Did he just win against Piantissimo?
He won against
the Speedman himself.
Bro. Drew's actually being a goat right now.
Alright, Urbani is doing Root GBS. A bit of harder strat that you'll see people around. Ooh, he missed.
Oh, and he misses it.
You'll see people around the high 1-teens doing that trick, and
and his angle messed up.
Yeah, he's having some rough times with this. It's a really hard trick, but it can save like 5 seconds, I believe. As long as you get a good coconut as well.
Oh, and his angle messed up again.
Oh, this is really sad. GBS is a hard trick. You have to keep your angle. You have to hover at the right time when you drop down the coconut. I spent 4.5 minutes on it last night, and I have a 122 in percent. So.
Urbani finally making it past GBS.
Yep. Drew is doing Piano 3. We just saw him do a damage boost across the goop by getting hit by wind, and it's a pretty hard trick. Yoshi knows a thing or two about dying there in Piano 3.
I definitely didn't lose 3 runs in a row to dying in Piano 3. Couldn't be me.
Yep. Shoutouts to Rick Rex, sadly former IL world record holder of Piano 3. You will seal it back probably, but I don't know.
It's all dependent on the adventure that Rick does, if he decides to ensue it or not.
Yep. Drew moving on to Piano 4. Gonna be sinking this giant chain chomp into the bath.
You're able to manipulate the chomp right here by constantly being behind him, because the chomp always tries to go away from you. So if you just put yourself in a position where you make him go towards the pool, he'll just go straight to the pool.
Yep. So Drew is getting left RNG here, which is the best RNG. There are 3 paths he can go: middle, right, and left. And luckily for Drew, he went left, and that is the best RNG. And Drew's getting burned. I think he's going to miss chain skip here. There's a way you can manipulate the chomp into going into the pool.
He unfortunately misses the manipulation of going into the pool. He could not make it.
And then you spray him, and then you can just drop him right into the pool. Bonnie might be getting best chomp with RNG, and he doesn't, sadly. Okay.
Unfortunate.
You're still getting a pretty good Piano 4. Other than missing chain skip, it only loses like a couple seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds.
Bit of a bonk from Urbani.
If you execute it right. Urbani gets a pretty solid Piano 1. No big mess ups there, other than RNG. And then another RNG factor for Drew coming up. It's insane how much this game has RNG. How much RNG is in this game, my god.
Seems to be mostly in early game, except for
Yeah.
one giant culprit, which we will get to with time.
Yep, and Drew is actually in that level, I believe. You just mentioned?
Now, I'm mentioning more level about 30 minutes from now, a little over 30.
Hmm.
Something
Alright.
to do with a ghost boy.
Ooh. Hmm. We'll see. Anyway.
He's very spooky.
So
But
this
now-
is Piano 5. He does the Yoshi skip. Normally you need Yoshi to unlock that, but you can click through the tree and then hover into the mushroom and you get into the loading zone. So Drew here is in Piano 5. Everyone hates this level. I'm a chuckster and all that. So there's another RNG element where if the last guy is at the right spot, he can throw you right over there. He does not get it. That is called a mel cycle because of a runner that often splices races back in like 2012 or something like that. But in his spliced runs, he would get the best RNG on this level, which throws you right over to the final platform. Getting a mel cycle saves like 25 to 30 seconds, so it's pretty insane. It's one of the huge deciding factors of your early games. But if you don't get it, it's fine. But if you're at a top level and you don't get it, your run's probably dead, so...
Urbani about to do Pianta 3.
Bonnie's about to do Rick Rex's favorite level.
We'll see what he does for this level, on whether he'll play hard or if he'll play a bit more safe.
Yep. If he does the crazy GWKD, Rick is going to be very pleased. And
oh dear.
That is very sad when it happens.
Bit of a clutch from Urbani.
But if you end up dying, that loses about a minute, and it's really unfortunate.
Roughly 50 seconds, depending on your movement.
Yep. So moving on to Piano 6. This is the most IL level in the game. Almost everyone has a time for this level on the IL sheet.
It has a very long history because it has an in-game timer that doesn't need to be hacked in any or toyed with in any way.
Yep, and there is a world record history video of this made by Average Trey. And Drew is actually in really good Piano 6. World record is a 2:19 by Fetch. He just got a 2:07, which is actually a pretty good time for his level. But at the top level, if you get a 2:07, that's like 10 seconds. It's like a 10-second time loss, pretty much. So
it's about it's roughly 8 to 10, yeah.
Yeah. When you're at the top level, it's like a 2:14, 2:15, just like average, I guess. My personal PB is a 2:10.79, and I grinded the crap out of that level. Alright, so Drew is done with Pianta. He's on actually a really good pace.
He's actually not done quite yet. He needs to do Pianta 7.
Yep.
Almost done.
Then we'll move on to Honey Skip. He's probably going to do Honey Skip. Usually, when you're at his level, at the low 120s, you normally do Honey Skip. He's not go for one shot, which is a bit surprising for him because he usually always goes for one shot there.
Hopped over the rail. Alright, time for Piano 5 for Urbani. Let's see how he handles it.
He's still getting a 30:02 Piano exit, which is actually, like, insane. That's a really good Piano exit. Urbani's on to Piano 5, getting yet another RNG element out of the way. Let's see what happens.
See how he handles Yoshi Skip.
Okay, Drew's on the Honey Skip. Honey Skip skips this cutscene here when you unlock Pinna. It saves about 10 seconds on average, 15 seconds if you're really fast. So basically, you go out of bounds here. You enter the cutscene at the same time that you die, because if you are out of bounds for 30 frames, which is 1 second, you will die. And I think Drew just got it. And he did.
And he
So
get it.
that's a good honey skip out of Drew. Bonnie's getting unfortunate RNG here. Guy's just standing there on his phone for a second. So Drew got a good honey skip. Let's see how his mecha fight goes. So Bonnie got a pretty good Piano 5, considering he didn't get Ramel. Looks like his segment timer just did a 147 split. That's a really good Piano 5 without Ramel. Usually, when you don't get Ramel, it's about a 155. So. Alright, Drew's on the mecha. Much like you SMO runners, mecha is a boss battle.
Mecha is a bit more simplistic here, as most of the battle is featured with firing rockets at the mecha. It requires 4 shots to be defeated. And for the longest time, the shots were very inconsistent because sometimes you would fire them and the rocket would randomly go up, sometimes down. It was very weird. However, a discovery by V-Man allows you to hold analog R, which is holding down R just before it clicks, and then you shoot it. It guarantees that your shots will be completely straight.
So you may see that So you may see that Drew just exited area. He did that before the fight as well. That skips the cutscene and saves about 2.5 minutes. The other one saves about 30 seconds. So we're having a bit of an unfortunate Piano 6 right now. I hate to see it. The 5th guy is relentless. Sadly, Urbani's not going to get the best time, or that really good of a time, considering he has the 117. That's a bit unfortunate.
Ooh, and a bonk by Urbani.
Yeah. So 157 is...
Very tragic Piano 6 by Urbani, unfortunately.
Still looking like a, not that bad of a Piano exit. About a 31x if I had to guess. They're both about on sub 120 pace right now. That's a pretty dang good time. And Drew's over here in Pinna 2, he just did mole skip, which skips the mole fight. Really easy trick. I did it casually even, or I learned it casually. On a Pinna 2, okay, and Urbani's finishing up.
A bit more safe.
Yeah, as Drew does. Kipo. Urbani's finishing up Pianta.
Again, also, unfortunately, goes over the fence. Not too much of a time loss.
You don't want to continue? I don't think that's a good idea, Urbani. Yeah, continue the run, dude.
Keep going, man. Let's just hope that Drew chokes out.
Drew almost went back to Pinna 2 for a second. He had some 120 muscle memory. That was a joke, by the way. Drew has never done a 120 run.
He is attempted, but he has not finished one.
Yeah. Urbani's doing honey skip, and see how he does this. And
he missed it.
That is sad. That's about 30 seconds. But it depends on how good your mecha is. Drew is doing basic strats in Pinna 3. I think that's what Urbani was alluding towards in the chat. That we didn't see until now. If he doesn't want to continue. That's unfortunate. Okay. Drew's done with Pinna 3.
The run is still relatively young. There is a whole lot that can change. And in fact, it only takes like a couple of levels, like even 1 or 2 completely differently.
Yep.
You would be surprised how different things can go with this game.
Drew's entering Pin of 4. Garbage level. I hate it. I want it to burn. Anyway.
Pretty unpopular level. It's not really liked by most people.
Yep. If you like Pin of 4, you're probably insane. Anyway.
Dude, did you just call Urinal Mike insane?
Maybe. And Doge, who did it 50 times in a row. Hey, insane can be taken in a good context, okay? So, if you defeat all these guys in one go before any cutscenes play, that is considered a 1 cycle, and if you get a 2 cycle, that is about 10 seconds lost. Drew unfortunately got a 2 cycle. If you get a 3 cycle, that's 25, and anything above that, you might as well just reset. Urbani has a perfect mecha right there. That was a really good mecha out of Urbani. Oh, Drew missing the Koopa there.
Bit of an unfortunate pin of 4 by Drew.
So, sadly, a slow 2 cycle. Moved in about 15 seconds. But he's still going. Because that's how it be when you're doing a marathon run. Alright, so after this, this was a trick discovered in 2015 and later revised in 2016 to save some extra, like an extra 15 seconds or so. And to eliminate, and to eliminate an RNG element. Which you were about to say, I guess.
Yeah, believe it or not, this game had even more RNG than it does now.
Yep. So, he's going to pin a 3. He's going back to pin a 3 instead of progressing. And that is because he's going to do early Yoshi ground. So basically, you can skip pin of 5 as a whole. By clipping into the unloaded park from the beach. And if you play pin of 6, you will see that you need orange Yoshi to enter the secret, which is at the carousel. But it turns out the loading zone is still there if you enter the secret outside of the beach.
I think the loading zone is always on the ground. It's just that you're only able to really activate it if you have Yoshi. If you're going for 1 stew.
Yep, Drew is doing a relatively new strat. Usually you're supposed to use 2 stews, one to clip into the unloaded part, and one to turn into a platform over here. But Drew is doing 1 stew, which is a fairly new strat. I think discovered last year at one point. And he got it first try, which is really dang good. So that was a really good EYG out of Drew. A round of applause for that one.
Clap.
And
Urbani doing boat hop, playing it a bit harder here.
Yep. That is a really precise pin of... Oh, Drew dies in pin 6. That is a hard trick to do. That's called over the top right. But Urbani is doing a really good pin of 3 strat. Saves about 10 seconds, or no, not 10, like 5 seconds if you do it good. And he got it.
Drew playing it safe for this next attempt.
Yep.
Oh, and another death.
That's sad, dude. So Drew's run is taking a bit of a turn, unfortunately. He is at 0 lives. That is
he's still going.
Scary. I don't know if he started with memory card in. I hope he did.
I didn't see a memory from him, although he's playing it safe.
So, yeah, if he dies, that's a game over.
Oh, another one. Or not another one.
Yeah. That's a game over, and if you don't start with a memory card in and don't save, you will have to start the entire game over again. So it'll be really unfortunate if he died there again. You probably could have started with memory card in, considering it's a marathon run. We're going.
Yeah, Bonnie.
Urbani is
They will
catching
take
up.
time.
Drew lost about
If he capitalizes on this time save, that'll definitely be good.
Drew lost about 50 seconds of those deaths. Urbani unfortunately does not get a one cycle. That's a pretty hard trick.
Bit precise.
Yep. Drew's on the pinna though.
Urbani will actually save time on Drew since Drew messed up the kill initially on the last guy.
True. Let's see how Urbani's UAG goes. It's a pretty hard trick, and you can lose a lot of time if you mess it up.
There have been many runs that have been lost to early Oshiga round.
Yep.
It's not to be taken lightly.
So, yeah. And an alternate strat for UIG is called 5YG. You do it in episode 5 instead. It loses about 15 seconds, but it's a lot easier because the stews are slower. However, a lot of people hate it because of how slow it is, so a lot of people will just opt for 3YG.
It saves roughly about 20 seconds to do 3YG over 5Y.
Yep. Drew just did a Beyblade, discovered in summer 2019.
By Yassi.
By Yassi. So that's a pretty hard movement tactic. I don't go for it because I'm bad. And Drew's moving on to Rico while Urbani is chilling here in UIG. So another diversion difference that I forgot to point out.
Oh yeah.
In NTSEU, you can do this trick called fruit storage, where if you can store a fruit and then you can eat it from any point. However, that is not there in NTSEJ, so they have to throw the papaya into the loading zone. Urbani opting for 3-stew. Actually, that's not an actual strat. That was a joke.
However, 2-stew is an actual strat.
Yeah.
And that is what he is opting for.
So, a decent 3YG out of Urbani.
It was a little bit slow, but it could definitely be a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Like when your stews die, like, 3 times in a row.
Your stews die, you zip, you soft block.
Yep, there is a chance of soft blocking here. It's not fun. Usually what you see in marathon runs, you see people save after pinna 4, so that just in case they soft block, they can reset the game. Urbani does not die, which is awesome.
So far, he is on the orange cube.
You're not brain dead, Urbani. I go for 2-stew as well.
Who doesn't? Alright.
That was a really good.
Better pinna stick from Urbani.
Yep. That's about saving a lot of time on Drew there. When Drew enters Rico 2. And he still doesn't do blooperless entry, which I am crying right now.
Blooperless entry is a fairly precise trick. We might see it out of Urbani. I'll explain it when Urbani gets to it. However, we will see blooperless race from Drew.
Yep, and blooperless race is a fun trick. You can save a lot of time if you do it well. However, it can lose time to blooper race if you're too slow.
It requires you to play it pretty well.
Urbani didn't do pinna 7.
Oh, did he miss pinna 7?
Yeah, I forgot to do it.
Ooh, that's a rough one.
So Drew got a pretty decent blooperless race. If you get anywhere under a 21, I believe you actually save time over doing the blooper.
That is actually a pretty decent point by Jeff.
Yep. So there is a separate route that a lot of people will also use. It's called Save Warp Route. Basically, it only loses like a second. Basically, it makes late game earlier, and then Rico is the last level. It helps with nerves. but it's just not really safe time.
Alright, Drew opting for the Beyblade in Rico 3.
Which
He
is
makes it onto the
really hard to
crane,
grab.
but a little bit of a mess up that once he's on there because the direction was bad, but however, it does not matter because he makes it to the grate.
There's a reason I don't do that trick. Anyway,
Alright. Now we're on to Rico 4, Drew's favorite level. It's pretty scary. I would honestly recommend saving before this level because it's very hard to do if you mess up cycles. Because what can happen is you'll end up having to improvise, and a lot can go wrong, especially with those logs.
And what is scary is Drew's still at 0 lives. Luckily, he grinded this IL for at least 50 hours. He has a pretty good time in it.
Going for the pretty precise Beyblade, and he misses it.
Oh no. And their Bonnie also, unfortunately, messed up Looperless Entry. Which stays about a second if done right. Sadly, there is a risk of getting caught in the ceiling of the entrance, and then you fall in the water. But yeah, luckily Drew is insane at this level. He probably won't die here, and if he does, he has to start the entire run over again. That would really suck. And he's pretty much good from here on out. So, and also here's a free life.
And he misses it, actually.
That's fine though. On occasion, you can roll out into that.
Opting for green cycle over red, which is not a bad idea for a marathon run like this.
Yep. Not to mention, wait, I was about to say something. I don't remember what I was about to say. So yeah, that was pretty scary. Rico 4 is a scary level, but luckily he's a god at it. Moving on to Rico 5, we're going to see a recycled boss fight, while our Bonnie's doing Rico 3.
And Arbani also opting to do a bit of a safer variant of the Beyblade due to a pretty bad crane RNG.
Yep. You've already seen Rico 5. We can pay more attention to Urbani as he enters Rico 4. Alright, Rico 4.
Alright, unlike Drew, Arbani has a couple of lives, so the stakes are a bit lower. However, he also has a big deficit that he needs to make up.
Yep. Luckily, Drew doesn't really have much risk of dying until Bianco 6. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Oh, and he misses the Beyblade too. Yeah, that Beyblade's really hard. And, luckily Drew doesn't really have much risk of dying unless he does stupid Bianco or Rico 6 strats. Shoutouts to MKF777. Keep up.
Where are you? Where are you, man? Come back to us.
Come back.
Anyway,
Bonnie's
Arbani,
doing Rico 4. It's a really precise level. Even frame perfect at sometimes, but otherwise, that's a really good Rico 4 out of Urbani. And green cycle.
Green cycle as well by Arbani.
Nice. Alright, Rico 6.
See what Drew goes for.
Ride the blooper, get all the coins. It's pretty hard. And Drew's doing reverse route. It's called reverse route now, but I just call it the normal route because I'm weird. Only loses a second and a half over the faster route.
Obviously, unlike Rico 2, blooperless would lose a whole lot of time if you try to do it here. It is, however, a bingo goal.
Yep. In a non-lockout. Noki's not after this. After this is the last 2 levels of Bianco. And then we move on to Serena, Noki, and then the end.
Then Corona Mountain.
And then Corona Mountain. So a lot of people will find fun with that name.
due to somewhat recent events. It's not exactly that recent anymore, however, it's still something that we have to currently live through.
Yep. Drew is finishing up Rico, still on a pretty good pace, despite dying in Pin 06 twice.
Yeah, not a bad pace. Despite dying, I believe, didn't he die twice in Pin 6?
Yep.
And he has some ground that he has over Urbani. However, I feel like the race truly hasn't begun until Serena. That's when everything happens.
True. Because Serena is the most RNG level heavy. The most RNG heavy level in the game.
Alright. Drew
So-
on to Bianco 6 now. A
Uh,
pretty scary level.
you're pretty familiar with this level, aren't you? You're somewhat familiar with this, right?
I have done this level 1 or 2 times in my life.
You know.
Pretty difficult level overall. Like, it's very easy to trip up.
Okay, so from Urbani here... Oh, he's also doing reverse. Okay. I actually kind of expected him to go for the faster route, but alright. The faster route is a bit more dangerous, though.
It also depends on how dangerous you are with it, because there are actually 1 or 2 strats that you can do in the faster route that can make it easier or harder.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't actually know the intended way for Bianco 6. I think one of the intended ways was to use a lily pad, however, we're just going to skip over that because lily pads are slow.
Yep. So Drew here is going to go for the life. Yep.
Yep, he's going
Gonna
to
go
go
for
for
the
the
life. I was
one
about to
play.
flip. Because this is a really easy level to die on. Second
Going for
and
second rotation momentum spin, somewhat slowish, however, it's fairly consistent.
yep. And on this cube is
Not
literally
a whole lot of inputs.
this life is the easiest life to get. There's no way you will miss this life. Unless you're
The
weird.
auto scroller cube.
Okay. And he seems to be going for a
Alright.
cycle stop. Except he doesn't opt for the actual cycle stop movement. Because that's a pretty hard trick,
He-
especially with second
Yeah,
rotation. That's really hard.
playing a bit more safe.
Bronny finishing up Rico, but he has to go back to pin of 7.
And then, assuming he'll save warp after pin of 7, so he'll be right in front of Bianco.
Yeah. So Drew's done with Bianco right here.
Last level of Bianco for the run from Drew.
Yep. So we might do one shot here. The one shot in this Shadow Mario is actually a lot easier than the other ones. And nope, he doesn't go for it. Okay. A lot of people say it's a lot easier than all the other one shots. And I don't know. I don't really go for one shots, but I've tried it, and it's somewhat easy. I got it in a few tries.
If I had to make an estimate, Urbani's roughly about 3 minutes or so behind. A little over that. You have to factor in Bianco 2.0 and also the time it takes to get to there at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's about 3.5 or so.
Well, you also kind of have to take into account that the other team finished about 5 minutes after Drew.
Yeah, so he's already starting at a bit of a deficit. So he has made up some ground.
Yeah.
We're actually going into another one of Drew's favorite levels. He has put a lot of time and dedication into playing this level well because there's a bit of RNG that is applied to this level because the mantas, the way they split, can really be RNG dependent. However, there's also a bit of management in that aspect as well.
Yep. So we're gonna see heavy beats of spam sprays here. Makes this fight a whole lot simpler. Oh my god. Playing casually, I did not get past Manta until I learned how to spam spray. And by that point, I had had the game for like 5 years, so...
I used spin sprays before I realized they were slow.
Unless they're tasks.
True.
So
Drew
he's up
opting to
here.
go for a strat called hutless, because initially you would go onto the hut on the left side of the map, and then wait for him to get into the mantle to go into the right position. However, there is a strat here where you can avoid that hut, and it can save a little bit of time if done well. Drew unfortunately getting pinballed around a little bit.
Yeah, Manta is like that. It's really easy to just get thrown around by everything, and it's insanely annoying. Bonnie, I did not see what cube strat he did.
I did not notice either. However, we'll see what he does for the top movement, whether he'll play it safe or he'll play it a bit more risky. He'd save time if he successfully did it more risky.
True. And he's doing cycle at top. Okay. Pretty hard strat, but...
And he gets it, so he will save a little bit of time.
Bonnie, or Drew?
About 4 to 5 seconds, I'd say.
Yep. Drew's done with Manta. You may have seen him just look off into the distance. That's not just for a cool thing, even though it does look really cool. He's actually angling Mario towards where the shine spawns to make it easier to grab it.
Burn Mario's ice percent.
Yep. So pretty good Manta out of Drew. He got pretty decent RNG. And like we said, he clocked 1 billion hours into that level.
Urbani not going for the quick kill either.
Yep. Bonnie's still on a pretty good pace. I'd say about. He's probably still on 119 pace if I had to guess. Let's see how he plays late game. And Drew's just about on 121, 120 pace right now. So here comes Serena 2, one of the most like scariest secrets.
Yeah, no matter what strat you do in Serena 2, it's just always a scary secret from all fronts, really.
Yep. Getting a good entrance right there.
Yeah, really good entrance by Drew.
Yeah, if you get hacked over by booze, it can cost you like 10 seconds and it sucks.
Using some spin jump wall kicks to avoid having to go back to the ground while breaking the blocks. Saves a little bit of time. Ooh, a little bit close by Drew. He's playing the second half a little bit safe. Not a bad play. Playing it safe can definitely have its moments where it's good. Especially if you're already ahead.
So, he is not opting for the momentum spin. Okay. There is a momentum spin you can do right there. Really hard.
Oof.
But it can save a couple seconds.
Oh, and he dies.
You can hear him in his microphone. That's sad.
That's a very tragic death because that takes about 40 seconds at least.
Serena 2 is an extremely hard level. Sadly, I believe he was actually on PB pace. And that's really unfortunate. Luckily, this run wasn't really that great anyway, so Urbani's sadly getting knocked around like hell. God. He just got destroyed.
Drew, he's going for the momentum spin this time, and he successfully gets it.
So I guess now that Drew can't really PB, he's just going for whatever.
He still
That's
should.
fine.
You still gotta consider that while this can't PB anymore, it's still a relay. So you definitely don't want to like go too hard, especially since in SMS like deaths can really pile up on each other.
Oh yeah. You never know if you drop a spin put or drop an A input or something stupid like that. Moving on to Serena 3. Normally it's supposed to unlock Yoshi and go all around the hotel and then go up in the attic and then fall down to get the shine. That is actually a bingo goal. It's called Serena 3 no clipping. But we'll see here that he will clip using a banana at the top floor. He'll backflip into a glass wall, and then he will... Ooh, he almost missed the wall kick. Back on
Bunny
the
misses it once,
glass ball.
misses it
Missing it
again.
a couple times. And there you go.
Finally gets it their try.
That's a pretty easy clip. Found in like 2011.
A lot of ground was made up in the past shine or two. This is what I mean. Like, Urbani was way behind early, but now it's only about a shine apart.
Yep. Yep. Actually, Urbani is technically ahead. If you think about it. Like,
If we're being technical, yeah, Urbani is technically ahead in terms of the Sunshine Run.
yep. So Urbani's turn to 2 goes. Again, a hard level, really hard level. Drew's onto the last secret for a hot minute.
It's actually it can be a bit of a calm secret depending on what you think.
Yeah.
With faster strats, it's a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, but deaths aren't really too costly in this one.
Yeah.
If he died at the start from like a drop spin put, a la Ouija in his 114-13, only costs about 10 seconds. Yeah, double butt slide is a Monka S. Bonnie's doing one spin and gets it right. That is again a pretty precise trick, but
Really good Serena 2 by Urbani. That really helps.
Drew also got a really good casino skip. This skip's a huge RNG element. That is absolute pain, and why would you ever run any % glitchless?
The best part about it, it's easy. I did it in my casual playthroughs.
Heck. Yeah, casino skip is really heckin' easy. And it skips a huge RNG element. Saves like so much time. Good Serena 4
slider, Bonnie. You don't gotta do that to yourself.
Good Serena 4 in general out of Drew right there. Not bad at all.
To make up a little bit more time if he gets banana clip first try.
Yep. Bonnie might pull ahead of Drew and Noki if I want to be serious here.
And he gets a first try. Nice job, Urbani.
Yep. Okay, Drew is onto one of the biggest RNG elements of the game once more. Pretty much everything is RNG, but you have these like big RNG elements. We already saw Bianco 5, Piana 5. So. Drew's onto Serena 5. We see a pattern here. All the 5th levels are RNG heavy.
Funny. Piana 5, Bianco 5, Serena 5. Interesting.
Anyway.
And then there's Noki 5 where you fall asleep, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, this is King Boo, also known as King Bruh. You can get some extra cycles here. They cost about 7 seconds each. And they can stack up pretty easily. Usually you get around 1 or 2, which is like fine. 0 extra cycles is pretty rare, and then any more than like 3 extra cycles is also pretty rare, but it also like really sucks. I think Urbani just did butt slide, the first butt slide of Serena 4.
He did not. He did triple jump.
Oh, dang. Yeah, momentum spin right there.
And he got it.
That is a pretty hard trick. It's very easy for you to drop a spin put there.
It's especially hard because you can't spin it too fast, otherwise Mario will go into a bit of a spin animation, like on the ground, and that eats your momentum forward. And if you spin too slowly, you'll drop the spin entirely and it won't even go through.
Yep. I don't believe Drew has gotten any extras yet.
He did get bubbles.
And now Urbani and Drew are in the same level. You see how easy it is to save time in this game.
Yeah, that's what I always kept alluding to, is that a lot can happen in this game.
Yep. This game is so, like, shit.
Alright, Drew finishing up King Boo. Meanwhile, Urbani is on his way to starting the fight.
Yep. Now, if this is just an any % race, Urbani is a couple minutes ahead of Drew. He's like 1 or 2 minutes ahead. But in terms of the relay, he's about 4 minutes behind, but that's fine. That's fine.
I think he's a little bit less than 4 minutes behind because of a couple of the Serena mistakes that Drew made. However, it's
Yep. Oh, because an
extra.
That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, Serena 6. Another version difference among NTSU and NTSUJ. In NTSU, you have to clean 95% of the beach, and it's pretty lenient. In NTSUJ, you have to clean 99%, and there's invisible goop, and it's just super annoying.
Drew spawning the blue coin.
This is one of the deciding factors that makes NTSUJ not save as much time. So NTSUJ only saves about 15 seconds overall. It would save 25 seconds if Serena 6 was like NTSU. So yeah, this actually loses a lot of time to NTSU. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, the way King Boo throws the fruits is also RNG. Drew getting a 2:15. That's a really good time for NTSUJ.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for Jay.
NTSU, that's like okay, I guess.
It's okay, but it's not great.
Yeah.
Alright, this should be the final hit. Let's see if this is a fruit cycle or not. That is not.
I get it. Yeah, that's about 14 seconds, then you got pretty unfortunate fruit RNG, so it's more like 20 seconds.
And another extra.
And another extra. Now it's 27.
Alright, finally another fruit cycle for Bonnie.
I also pound the purple squares because it makes it a lot easier to grab the fruits. And okay. Throw the pepper that time, Mario. Thank you for throwing the pepper. Drew's finishing up Serena. Kind of messes up the Shadow Mario thing for sure, but
goes up the stairs a little bit.
Drew's still on pretty good pace.
Drew's on a decent pace. Bonnie needs Drew to mess up Noki, or Bonnie needs to play out of his mind and Noki. Maybe a little bit of both.
Well, like Bonnie just said in chat, God Noki incoming, so I believe in Bonnie.
Everybody hype up for Noki Bay. The least RNG filled level on the entire game, I believe.
Yep.
What has more?
Rico?
Rico or Noki?
I think Noki actually. Because like Noki 4, there is actually, you know, the eel can go
true,
either way.
Yeah. It doesn't have a huge effect though, ultimately.
Not really, no.
It definitely
Eel can also suck. Eel's like actually terrible.
Eel's a really hard boss fight, especially when you're learning it.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to learn.
It takes a lot of grinding for you to fully get used to it.
Yep. Really hard to learn. Pretty difficult to pull off, but you'll get the hang of it, you know, for a while. Bonnie getting a 220.
And a nice Serena 6.
Even better, dude. Oh, he bonks into the barrel. Yeah.
Bit of an unfortunate bonk there.
Yep. Drew is in the last level of the game, or the last world of the game, until the final level, which is Corona Mountain. Bonnie is finishing up Serena now.
Last level in Serena for Bonnie, and then he will be on the same world as Drew.
Yep. Which is pretty dang impressive, not gonna lie.
Alright, time for Drew's totally favorite level. He definitely likes this level.
Yeah, this is one of the most, again, one of the most popular ILs in this game. ILing is very popular in SMS.
Noki 1 and 2 are very popular levels to IL because of how movement heavy they are.
Yeah. Shoutouts to...
Bit of a drop spin from Drew.
Shoutouts to JPEP, ILing King. Even though,
Ooh, a bit of a bonk from Drew. Oh, I couldn't see where Drew was for a second. Luckily, he did not miss the spring room. That would be very tragic. Alright, time for Noki 3 by Drew. It's honestly a level that I think not enough people think about, really.
yeah.
There's a lot of interesting things to be thought about with Noki 3. Because Nindere was just ILing that level quite a bit today. JPEP and I believe Cited Williams IL it a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
interesting things, but it's not really thought about because it's generally a pretty easy level. There's not a lot of ways that you can lose time here. Urbani just finishing Noki 1.
Yep. Both of them had a pretty good Noki 1. Not bad at all. Okay, Drew is moving on to a bullcrap fight
Ooh, bit of an unfortunate start by Urbani.
thing. Eel sucks, but let's see how Drew does. So, the ideal strat to go for at like any level until you get to the top level is 5 tooth. So basically, you clean 5 of Eel's teeth before he does a spin cycle. At the top level, you'll see 6 tooth, which is 6 tooth before he spins, and then if you're insane at the game, you'll do 6.5 tooth, or 6.5 tooth where you clean 6.5 teeth. Or, if you're literally a god or a tass eel, you will do 7 tooth. Shoutouts to Orange117. And shoutouts to Delpico Kirby, the creator of Mario Sunshine's Tasses. Drew gets a good 5 tooth. Hopefully Eel won't absolutely murder him. You cancel out the spin cycles by going low in his mouth, usually on his lips, I think is the bar line for that.
Yeah, you want to trick him to eat you. He's about to do a cutscene skip here.
Ooh. Extra seat, 8 cycles, he still gets tooth. Okay. He still gets tooth damage, cutscene skip. Basically, if you take damage and enter the... Normally there's a cutscene that plays there. For the eel going back and down into his hole and leaving you a ring of heart, or a ring of heart points. That was a really weird way to word it. A heart of coins, there, God. But
Right.
if you take damage and enter the cutscene at the same time, you will skip it, and it saves about 15 seconds. So good thing you got that.
Urbani about 2 to 2.5 minutes behind at the moment.
Yep. Urbani is entering Eel himself. We'll see what Urbani does. I expect Urbani to do 5 tooth, but we'll see. Maybe 5.5. Because Urbani is fast. Very fast. Now Drew's having a rematch against PNT Smo. I hope he wins this. It's a really hard race. really precise to win it. You can see how fast PNT Sumo is going.
By the really amazing bonk by PNT Sumo.
Yep. PNT Sumo is kind of a speed bully, and Drew wins the race. Oh my god. That's actually insane.
God, did it.
Okay, well... So, the joke is there that PNT Sumo is super, super easy to beat.
And especially in Noki 5. This level is actually very interesting in 120 because there's actually 4 blues that you get throughout, like, on the walls of the ruins.
Urbani almost gets eaten by the eel. That was a bit scary for a second. Did Urbani do 6 tooth?
He might have.
I think Urbani just did 6 tooth. I wasn't really paying attention, but that is a really hard
Pretty good
trick.
eel. Seems like it was a pretty good eel.
Really good eel. And he gets the heart of coins during cutscene skip. That's funny.
Oh yeah. Well, at least you
Oh,
don't
you did-
have to worry about getting the coins on the sidelines now.
Yeah. 6 tooth is a really hard trick. From for like 115, 116. You definitely need to go for that.
Drew going for ropes in this, which is actually a pretty hard strat.
Yeah.
We'll see how he gets ropes here.
But you'll see a lot of people do. Most likely Urbani will do this unless he also does roast. I don't know for sure. But usually what you just do the same movement as Noki 2, except at one point you spin jump over to a rope, and then go up to the secret from there.
Alright,
You don't do rope.
I'm gonna do it. He's actually doing the more advanced wall kicks at the beginning.
Yeah. So PNT Spoon is really easy to beat. Unlike Cupid the Quick, he doesn't have a rubber band AI. Ooh, having a rough time with that wall kick right there. Unlike an SM64 with like Cupid the Quick, PNT Smo goes at the same speed every time. He does not have a rubber band AI, so it doesn't matter how fast you beat him. You'll always get the same time, or you'll always beat him, and you'll always get like the same split time. So, Noki 6 is a scary secret to say the least.
Our Bonnie doesn't actually do ropes, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Noki 6 is an insanely hard secret, one of the most IL'd secrets. Actually, the most IL'd secret, I'm pretty sure. It is an insanely hard secret, especially at the end of the run. But no matter what, it's like really hard to beat. And
Hopefully,
usually people choke off to it, because it requires a lot of precise movement. It's really easy to get nervous on it, and deaths are pretty dang costly. Drew gets perfect 87.
7. Ronnie playing it a little bit more safe.
Yep.
Not opting for ropes this time.
Yeah, Urbani might save a couple seconds to not doing ropes as opposed to Drew, but Drew hates Noki 2 movement, so that's why he doesn't. Alright, so Drew is in the last level. He just finished Noki, which means all Shadow Marios have been defeated. And he's about to enter Corona Mountain. Final level of the game.
Ronnie actually doing blue cycle here. I'm just gonna play a little bit more safe here. Successfully does platform skip.
Let's see how Drew does this. Recently, Drew has been a huge fan of Fast Corona. Stays about 5 seconds and is extremely hard to get down.
Alright.
Urbani with the pretty good Noki trick, I think.
Decent secret by Urbani. You played it a little bit safe at the end, however it's probably for the better because if you die at the final log, it's very costly.
Oh yeah. And that's how people usually choke runs, because the logs are super quick for fracking. Drew here is doing fast boat. It's a way of manipulating boat, go really fast, and you also have sort of control over it. And that saves a lot of time. About 10 seconds.
Alright.
And here we see rocket storage, the
Ooh,
only
a
instance
little
of
bit
this being used
rocket
in
storage
80%.
messed up here.
Basically, you store vertical speed by storing the rocket, and you sidestep off the ledge. You go right up to the fight. Discovered in 2016 by Silpiku Kirby. Urbani finished with Smokey. Still on a really good pace. Probably gonna get like a
118.
119.
I think roughly about a like a 118 and 119.
Yep. Drew's about to get a 121, like 50 something. Depending on Goop RNG, the last RNG element of the game. Basically, blob.
Yeah, the goop splashes randomly, like after each ground pound, and it has a chance of hitting you, and it's all random whether or not it hits you. But
Second
ground pound.
Yeah. Second to last platform is pretty hard. I think it breaks differently than the other platforms. And Drew is done.
Time.
121.57. That's only 47 seconds off his
Solid
PB.
run.
Alright. Urbani on the boat.
I want to know,
Alright.
was I a minute
Okami
ahead? No.
is now starting SM64. We'll see that in a second.
Oh, and he crashes his
That was
boat.
great. That was
Oh
great.
no. Okay, so what Urbani did right there, he accidentally crashed his boat, and he was going to go for boatless backup. Pretty hard trick. Alright. But I can be done with Drew's restream here. I guess we want to watch the credits, don't we?
Oh yeah,
Probably
bro.
for restreamer to set up Okami.
I gotta see who made the game, bro.
So you will actually see the video pause for a second.
It's definitely harder to run live. That's for sure, Urbani.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of nerves. Because you know you're running in front of in a way you're running in front of a lot of people. So and you really want to like show your best.
Alright, so Urbani's gonna end up with about a 121 or a 120.17.
Like
so
a
pretty
low
close.
20.
Yeah. He had about a minute 5 to entering the cutscene. With the hot turtle in its hot bath.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama.
Okay, Urbani's in the Bowser fight. See how Scoop RNG goes. As we switch over to Okami. Oh, it got gooped. That's unfortunate. So looking like a 121.12 or 120.12. Oh wait, no, never mind. 120.20 looks like. Pretty familiar time for Jeff, isn't it?
And time.
Okay, nice. I had about 8 seconds to the second to last platform, so. Alright, Urbani gets his 120.19. This is about a minute on Drew, and both of them move on to SM64.
Time for the final game of the bunch.
Yeah. So Okami, it's looking like Okami versus Paracusia?
Yeah.
Epic. So it looks like Team Shiro is the lead. As Okami is in the Princess's Secret slide. Pred is in the chat, by the way.
Going for the slide skip here. That saves a whole lot of time.
And ooh, I was only 0.1 off. Let's go.
Makes the fast star a kind of a joke, because the required time to spawn that star is 21 seconds or faster.
Yep. So SM64 is a broken game to say the least. It is the first 3D platformer, so I'll cut them some slack, but
It's quite the pioneer for sure. It's
yeah,
really set
the camera's crazy, the movement's crazy, and going for Owless. Let's go, Owless
and
first
again,
try. That is a hard trick from what I've seen.
Princess Peach.
It's one of the hardest
twice.
tricks.
Even top runners still mess that up from time to time.
Yep.
I wanna fight that Mario again.
Moving on to Wants Fortress Hundos.
Well, son, the
Fun
road
level.
for life is as strong
And in this game, you can multitask by getting the red coin star along with the.
What? Frick was that? What the heck? God, I'm just gonna be like confused half the time.
Yeah.
I don't know crap about this game. The PB's a 2:055, and I'm in the process of learning it for my own Sandbox 70% runs.
Starts now.
But
You
this
can-
game is
No, you
crazy.
multitask in the hundreds by getting the red coin star along with it because, unlike in the other Mario games, the 100 coin star does not kick you out of the level. You can save and then you can keep playing in the level that you're in, which
Yep.
allows you to get other stars along with it, which saves more time.
Yay. Oh, I can stop my stream now.
As the baton has been passed. Alright, Okami heading back into Swamps. Alright, the next star, he's going to defeat the Womp. He's going to do a bit of a glitch here where if you ground pound and jump ground pound at a certain time, then you don't have to. You could instantly hit him as soon as he hits the ground. I've heard it's not a terribly hard strat. It's fairly lenient.
There's his audio. Nice. Paracusia is right behind Okami. And I have no clue what I just watched again. Moving in this game is insane to see.
SM64 is interesting because, especially since you don't really realize it until after you've played with the controls, when you realize just how hard everything really is.
Yep. But yeah, the movement in this game is insane. Like, I just don't understand what they're doing half the time.
Thanks for the raid, SpeedGaming 1. With a party of 98. Damn.
God, that's a lot of people.
Para doing shoot into the wild glue without having to use the cannon, because why would you use the cannon?
Yeah, it makes the level like 20 times easier. Alright, present chat for Okami. We sadly missed Paracusia's first slide, but we'll see a second at least. I'll see you there a second. I don't want to assume anything again.
13.1.
13.1. 13.1 is what I predicted last time, dang. Look at that consistency.
I read that
13.2.
10 out of 10.
13.2 both times. There, Mail? Okay.
Para also going for the clip through the Womp.
Extremely easy strat right there again.
Yeah, it seems like very lenient.
Yep. Now we're in the wing cap level, which I don't know. I usually have a hard time with this actually.
Wing cap controls are kind of a foreign language for me, not gonna lie.
I mean, they try to design it based off an air, like they literally designed it based off an airplane.
Yeah.
And he gets the epic strat where he bounced off the button and collect the star at the same time.
It's
Literally, they got a. Oh, go on.
text box skip.
Yep.
It allows it so that because I believe what that text box does is it basically tells you that the wing cap is unlocked in every level now.
Yep.
And getting that star, you are able to skip that text box entirely.
Just a couple seconds. Anyway, on to Bowser in the Dark World. Really insane level.
It's a really hard level, yeah. The top,
Yeah.
like the hard strats are insanely difficult.
So we'll see how this goes. Doesn't get his butt burned off, which I always end up doing when I play this game.
Opting to not go for the long jump, understandable, because that long jump is very hard.
That was insane. Oh my god. Like, that was literally insane.
That rollout seems very scary, because it's kind of tricky to tell where you are.
This game seems very scary. My god.
If I ever learn a speedrun on this game, I'm probably just gonna try to be decent with moving Mario over just doing any strat.
Yep. Oh, what was that out of Parakeeja? He did, like, it didn't show the star in the animation. I don't know what that was.
Good Bowser throw by Okami.
Yep, I'm absolute Garbidu juice at Bowser throw this. It took me like 4 tries to get this. Parakeeja onto Bit W. Bit
Bowser
DW.
in the Dark World.
Shoutouts to DW. Shoutouts to Arthur.
What a wonderful kind of day, man. Because I say, hey.
What a wonderful kind of day.
Oh, what a bit of a bonk.
I bonk there. I find that the physics in SM64 and SMS are pretty similar. Same with Mario's animations.
They're very similar, and in fact, some of the sound effects from In Sunshine are from this game.
Yep. So if we want to be honest here, if you want to be honest here, like, they haven't really recorded any new voice clips for Mario in like 20 years.
Every so often, I'll come across a voice clip that sounds unique. Like it sounded like they recorded a few new ones in 3D World or 3D Land, Galaxy
2, yeah.
But
SMO definitely.
There's a lot of like different. There's a lot of clips that are still pretty old that are currently used. Cocoa Mountain's also a pretty tricky world as well.
Wall kicks worked. Dude, those wall kicks worked. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, unlike SMS, where wall kicks are insanely free and they're really easy, 64, they're very annoying. Thanks for the raid, Urbani, with the party of 5.
Yep. Kami gets the epic CCM thing. Parakeeja is going for this really cool triple jump, which I don't know if I'll actually learn or not.
He gets it. And
That's
goes right
really
to the
cool.
star.
My god, dude.
Smooth, bro.
And the question is, will Parakeeja's wall kicks work?
That is
I think they will.
For the ages.
I think the wall kicks will work. IMO, TBH, and GL. And yes, it is in my opinion. I am not lying.
In my IMO. And and wall kicks did work.
Let's
for
go.
Para.
I've actually never seen that strat for that level. I usually don't really watch top level SM64 runs because I'm weird.
Shout out to Cheese051. And he spawns the 100 coin star.
Yep. And beats the penguin at the same time. Nice.
Yeah, bro.
Well, Paracusia delivers the penguin over to the big penguin and does not throw it off the cliff. I am Peepo leaving now.
Ayo. See, unlike this savage over here, I'm all for baby penguin lives. I think they matter. Be sure to always be kind to your kids, please.
Yes.
Alright, Okami is also in the process of delivering the baby and goes right to him. Goes right to her. Here we go, bruh. Yo, the fellow Chatman speaks the facts. This is in fact Red Luigi.
I agree with Hollow Pinecone though. Mario is a middle-aged man who can jump 5 times his height into the air from standing. I'd be afraid if I were you.
I think I would be afraid too.
I'm shaking in my boots, dude.
I'm literally crying and shaking right now. And Okami is now in Big Boo's haunt.
That's an epic strat. I do that strat to get that. I almost called it a shine. I actually do that strat, and I have a 2-hour time in this category, so.
That must mean that it's a beginner-friendly strat that is all to enjoy.
I mean, I do a weird thing. I do like a long jump, wall kick, double jump thing to get to there, which probably isn't the way anyone does it except for me. Because everything I know in SM64 I taught myself. I have yet to get actual guidance on that game.
Also, I must add that the basement is not a fun area for me casually.
Oh yeah, basement sucks. I think for anyone, like shifting Sandland can go burn. You did get a good Nips right there. Nips are hard to catch, IMO.
I was also way too stubborn to use the shell in Lethal Lava Land, which is very dumb of me in hindsight, but...
That was a nice pyramid. Oh,
whoa,
crap.
what is... Oof.
He just fell, dang, that sucks.
Bit of a fall from...
But I'll get the Klepto, so... I feel like that would be a good backup, I guess.
Yeah, not a bad backup from Okami. Para heading into Big Busan again.
Yep.
Oh, Okami wanting to do probably Pillarless if I had to guess.
I feel like you might know more about SM64 than I do.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of Cheese.
Oh yeah, I mean you've been watching like Punkei for a while as well, haven't you?
Punkei and Cheese, yeah. A little bit of Simply. I gotta show some love for Simply, my dude. Oh, he throws the
That's
ball.
it again, that's unfortunate. Yeah, shifting Sandland sucks.
Pillarless is really hard, like, that should not be understated. Going for the slower but safer strat of using the shell to get on the 4 pillars. And he makes it into the pyramid. I think even I did that casually where I would go on the 4 pillars and then just cheese that star by using the 4 pillar platform.
Yeah.
Now he's down to Lethal Lava Land.
Lethal Lava Land being a pretty easy level, despite the name. That's a cool strat right there. I think that's called log skip. It's insanely easy. I did it. I did it.
It took me
I'm
many
pretty much
attempts
able to do it.
when I played casually because I'm bad at this game.
Yeah. But so pretty much anyone could do it. It's like really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to do it, so if I'm able to do it when I was bad at the game, then you can too. Whoa, he led you up the fence. Para getting the star.
And he gets. Is this
And
it?
he actually gets the bomb.
Is this
Oh
it?
my
Will he get
god.
it? Come on.
And he gets
Yo!
split.
That is
Dude,
sick, dude.
nice job to Para. That is a really hard trick.
Yeah, that was so good. So impressive.
Ooh, and Para getting the... I believe that's a fairly fast strat with getting Klepto.
Yeah.
Using the fly guy to jump right into him.
Yep. Time to bully the bullies.
I find
Be a Jeffco bully.
casually, I found the big bully easier than the small bullies.
Yep. I agree on that.
I believe it is true that if you jump, like, depending on where you're facing, that's the direction the bullies will go, like when you hit them. Which is something I did not know about until relatively recently, admittedly. Para getting log skip. Okami currently doing the 100 coins for Lethal Lava Land.
Which is definitely not in the beginner route, because I don't remember doing that in my 70-star PB.
Seems like it would be easier with a shell, because you could just vibe while gliding on the lava.
Yeah. Kami's one of the few runners that does it. Dang, dude, that's awesome. It's not in any standard route. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shout outs to Kami for doing that then. He only does it for races. Weird.
Goes into the volcano for the remaining couple of
I
coins.
think I've seen runners do volcano and hundos at the same time, so
Oh, don't burn your butt.
he does it to avoid lava boost.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's crazy how like SM64 and SMO are so much like better with routing than SMS, because with SMS you just have the same levels over and over.
Ooh.
SM64 you can do like any route, you know. Oh my god, that's scary. But yeah, SMO and SMS or SM64 are a lot more like they're a lot more interesting in that case. SMS does the black movement, we'll admit.
SMS, when it comes to routing, is more done in, say, like 120 or bingo. Like, bingo especially.
Yeah.
That's like the routing heaven. If y'all like routing, do some bingo.
Yeah, bingo and 120. Literally 120, you only lose like 20 seconds to doing GBS in a 3-hour category. You know? Or like to not doing GBS. That is.
Yeah, it saves a lot less time in 120.
Yeah, SMS bingo's awesome. There's a reason why we're holding so many tournaments and leagues for it. Shout out to the
Shameless
bingo.
plug to Gravity Beetle's server.
Oh yeah, all the bingots. Shout outs to Ramato.
Oh
And-
yeah, how could I forget Ramato? The
Yeah,
bingo
and
legend.
all the bingo men. PK, you know. SMO bingo, I can
Alright,
see the
time for-
potential. I've been told like it's not really as popular. Like Trobin said, like it wasn't like really as popular as SMS bingo.
Yeah.
I can see the potential though. It's like really interesting. But another thing about it, like SMS, you can pretty much enter any level at any time. except for Pinna, which you have to unlock at 10 shines, and Rico at 3, Gelato at 5, but pretty much going to get that many shines anyway. But like SMS, you can pretty much enter any level at any time, and that makes routing that a lot more various, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term, but SMO, like the levels are in a specific order. Like you can't really choose where you go, unless you're unless like it's wooded and lake or seasided and snow.
Alright, Kami doing a bit of Dire Dogs. He just got the star with the chests near the whirlpool.
Ooh, nice MIP. Now I do want to watch SMO Bingo sometimes though. That would be really interesting to watch.
Kami on his way, probably to the sub, Bowser sub.
Yeah, that would make more sense to do that then. We banned GBS and SMS Bingo as well, because it makes like Gelato stuff like way too easy. But yeah. And back to the
Dire Dogs now.
back to the 90% race here. Back to 70 star.
70 star is more or less any percent no major skips for
Yeah.
the F64.
Yeah, except it's actually ran by people in SMS. 90% no major skips is weird champ.
Yeah, that's because SMS any percent is more beginner friendly than SM64, like no limitation any percent.
Yeah.
Cough cough SBLJ, cough cough LBLJ.
Yeah, I don't know what either of those are.
Lobby backwards long jump and the backwards long jump for the I don't know the full like acronym for SBLJ. I just know it's the one you do near the second Bowser door. It's extremely difficult.
Dang. I think out of all these games, I know like the least, but I don't know.
For me, that's SMO. I know the least about SMO.
Yeah. I love SMO. I like watching SMO. I love watching any of these games, honestly, but SMO is really cool.
It is. It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks that Fur doesn't really run it all that much anymore, because I would watch his streams a lot more if he did.
Yeah.
Now he's just a fall guy.
He also did a bit. He's also been doing a bit of Minecraft.
Yeah,
Minecraft speedruns have been popping.
because everyone is doing Minecraft speedruns now.
Welcome to my mind, bro.
Okay, bye, Mike. I want to try Minecraft Bingo. I should do a Minecraft Bingo against Drew. Dude.
Alright, yeah, so Kami's getting the red, so it doesn't appear like he's doing that crazy shortcut that you would do, like on the, sort of the corner, not the corner, like, the little side part that's really small. I feel like that would be used more if you didn't have to get the red coin star in Fire Sea.
So, Parakeet does this Banta. Both SMS and SM64 have Banta, and they're both literally terrible.
Yeah, it's only for no reds. I assumed that because you would be going past where the red coin star would be.
Yeah.
Alright, pretty good Bowser throws for Okami. Pero just heading into Fire Sea. Looks like Paro's not doing reds, I think? Where is he? We're about to see for sure.
Oop. Accidentally doesn't get a long jump.
Accidental ground.
That's something I kind of hate about SM64, because, like, you try to get long jumps and you end up accidentally getting ground pounds instead.
Oh yeah, I did get the red coin star.
Alright, so he's doing, what dry rolled Hondos?
It appears so, yes.
Akami is doing what dry rolled Hondos. alongside 5 itty bitty secrets.
Lots of coins to be found in the wetland, the wet and dry land.
Yeah, Para's on a really good run. No really major mistakes yet. Really for either runner, like it's not really that many major mistakes.
I've seen solid gameplay from both runners so far.
Yep.
What are their PBs? I actually don't know.
Look that up right now. Kami has a 4912 and Paracusia has a 4814.
Dang.
Oh wait, 4814 for N64. For VC, it's 4823.
I see. Pretty good times for these runners.
Yeah, Para's using N64 because he's on a JP. And you could tell, like, from the quality and the lag that it's N64.
Fairly close, to be honest.
Yep, pretty dang close. Oh dang, 4810, that's like really good.
Yeah, that's a really good time.
I mean, I at least, like, with this game, whenever I learn it, I at least want like a, I think like a sub 120 is pretty good, considering it's not my main game.
Yeah, that's fair.
But a sub 120 and SMS 90% would be hype. I would like that. Thank you very much.
That would be fair.
I guess for SMO, like a sub 120 in that as well. Because I want to do Sandbox Mario 80% runs on my own, eventually.
Chris, when are you gonna do the relay when it's like a one-man team?
Paracusia is doing really cool looking strats for the elevator level. My god, that looks so cool.
Oh yeah, that's some wall kicks. It's not even waiting for the elevator because who needs the elevator?
That's actually insane to me though.
Who needs the elevator?
I've just been in awe this entire time. Except everything in SMS I've already seen. But like even Urbani gave me a lot of surprise with doing like 6th youth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, good old Tiny Huge Island. Such a great level. It's so great. I love it.
Oh boy. I sure love me some, You golded eel? Dang, dude, let's go.
Bro, that's pretty epic, actually.
I don't know when I'm gonna gold eel. It's still 218 and I don't know what to do. Make it faster.
Yeah, I still have a 221.
Oh my god. You don't even have to learn Hoff movement. That's a cool zip that I just saw out of Akami. What the heck was that?
Yeah, that was pretty insane.
Like I think that's similar to Mountain Clip in TTC.
Yeah.
Yeah, not TTC.
TTM, yeah.
Which we'll see coming up I think.
Yeah, TTM I think is coming up soon, I think? Like fairly soon. Welcome to the Shadow, PK.
PK, I did just give you a shout out because we were talking about bingo, so I hope you're happy.
Yeah, bro. Thanks, bro. Really do appreciate it. Alright, Akami's just like, okay, goodbye. I ain't being in Tiny Huge Island anymore. Hi, Toad. How you doing?
Hey, Toad. give me a start, or else take roll off. Anyway,
Ooh.
you just finishing up 5 itty bitty secrets, which I accidentally called the secrets level in Wet Dry World. That one's called Secrets in the Shallows in the Sky.
The secret of Tiny Huge Island.
Ooh, messing up that jump right there. That's a pretty hard jump. I guess he's going for reds now. God, that is so scary. Oh my god, dude.
Things didn't go well, so I had to improvise, bro.
My god, that actually... This TTM red scare me so much.
Yeah, for sure, because I'm pretty sure you cannot ledge grab on mushrooms because you'll just instantly let go and fall. Because why not, Garvity Beetle?
Ooh, that was really cool! What the heck? I don't know what I just witnessed out of Okami. Alright, this is a cool jump. I actually did that jump in my 70-star PB.
Damn, bro. You flexing with something?
Except I did the triple jump dive instead of a side flip dive. That was epic though. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okami, SM64 runners, like...
Oh my god, that... Nice jump, Para. Imagine doing the slide.
Or like, they never cease to impress me.
Yeah, man. Oof, that wall kick.
My god, this game is just so tedious. Or not tedious, I don't think that's the right word, but like it's just scary.
We're just like, whoa, my god, exciting. This game is tedious.
Oh, that's what okay, I've been using tedious wrong my entire life, okay? I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be honest here, I've been using tedious wrong my entire life. I kept
You
thinking
nearly
of the word
just made everyone in
precautious.
chat people leave.
Yeah. I think I was thinking of the word precautious. Okay, this is a
Yeah.
really cool trick.
Yeah, I love this.
Get it?
Too.
Yo, let's go!
Hey!
Oh my god, dude. That was
It's using the cannon because the cannon is actual sadness in TTM.
Yep.
First off, the bomb is in a stupid place, and then aiming the cannon, if you miss it, you'll just die.
Yep. Yeah, but precarious is the right word I meant to use, not tedious. Tedious is a completely different word.
Oh my god, these upwarps and like clips. What is this? What is this, Para? TTM is a ridiculous level, my guy.
Hey, TBF, we're SMS runners. we're pleb.
Yeah. For most SM64 runners, we're just like, yeah, whatever.
I've really only watched SM64 runners, you know? Really only observers of these.
I'm merely an observer. I have had thoughts of running the game, though, because it actually does kind of look fun. At the very least, I need to actually play it again. Now that I'm, like, not 12 years old and bad at video games.
Next time Jeff and Ninja do a 70-star race, you should join.
Yeah, bro, I'd be down.
It seems so hot, Pinecone. I mean, Dirt picked it up this summer, and he already has like a sub 20 and 16-star.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't trying to be crazy good at the game, although who knows? That I might change my mind later.
I mean,
like
I'm not gonna try to be like insanely good at endgame. Really, I just want to have fun speedrunning it instead of crying because I got bad spider RNG and I'm not gonna get a 10-15 Bianco 2. Anyway,
Snowman's Land is the second coming of snow levels.
I actually kind of like Snowman's Land.
It's alright.
I don't know.
It's not bad.
Oh, that was awesome what Paracusia just did.
Yeah, that was
Holy
really
crap.
cool looking.
And then all the SM64 runners in chat were like, that's like the easiest trick in the game, dude.
It's free!
It's free! That was
Goodbye,
really
Ice
cool.
Bully.
That's a fun strat. You just go brrr. That's really fun. That's also a cool triple jump that Parakeeter just did. No, that seems a lot easier. Oh no.
Oh, that slide. Oh dear.
So he knows how to back it up, which
Yeah, he just backed it up like it's literally nothing. That was probably just Tuesday afternoon.
That was so cool though.
Revisiting the basement. Making his way down the building.
Making his way downtown.
Walking,
walking fast.
And... Wait, does Mips have 2 stars or? Because I
Yeah,
could've
there's
sworn-
2 MIPs.
Ah, yeah.
I think
alright.
one at 20 and one at 50. I'm not sure though. Someone can correct me on that.
Yeah, someone who actually is good with 64. I mean, I know some stuff. like-
15 and 50. Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
one
right.
out.
I mean, it would have to be 15 because 16 star would be impossible otherwise.
Oh yeah, that's right. True.
We smart.
I am intelligent.
I am an intellectual. I don't know about you.
We're entering HMC. Really interesting level.
Oh my, these
Quite a
strats.
few clips.
Oh my gosh, Okami.
Yep, that's a cool clip. I've seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen it, but like, it's still amazing to watch every time.
I usually just use the elevator to clip down there.
Yeah, that's what I intend on doing when I start running the game.
They don't intend for you to go that high in HMC.
And then I got high.
You can just jump over every. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Oof. Oh wait, though. And then Kami's still a little bit ahead, but not by a huge amount. Cause you just get stars like that. It's not like Galaxy 2 or SMS where it takes a little bit longer. Here you're just like, boom, you get a star. I got a star. I got one.
Yep. Yeah, stars are just so quick in this game. And hence why the category is 50 minutes.
Yep.
Rather than 70. If you get like 70 shines in SMS, that's probably like an hour and a half. Depending on your route.
Oh, he had missed the button push.
I mean, there is
Kami.
60 shines in SMS, like the 60 shines category, so I have like
True.
like 20 minutes on that, so it's still like an hour, yeah. Anyway,
Okami missed the button the first time, but then he was able to back it up. I never knew that, like, with
Yeah.
enough momentum that would actually work. I mean, it makes sense to think about, if you think about it, actually, but...
yeah, this is actually like pretty dang close.
Yeah,
so
this is really tight.
yeah, the timers are out of sync because the previous runs before this finish at different times. So
Para actually got that, he actually got that button pressed the first time.
dang, dude, that's a cool strat.
It is. That's a really nice strat, because you just jump on down, do a little bit of cave diving.
Yeah, it's fairly easy. I've done it. But
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard.
epic strat right there by Okami.
Stair clip.
Super hard trick, hardest trick in the game. Shout out
Time
to
for Tippy.
Shout out to when I was like 8 and I played SM64 on a keyboard.
I did that a little bit in 2016, I think.
Well, you weren't 8 in 2016, were you?
What? No, I mean, I didn't do that when I was 8. I did it when, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, no. Oof.
I wasn't 8 in 2016 either.
Nice pole grab and strat there by Okami. That strat actually seems kind of hard, though, because I've seen a lot of people mess that up.
Yeah. I just ride the carpets. I don't know carpetless, but carpetless looks insane. Either strat is insane.
Yeah, that actually looks like a legit hard strat. Yeah,
And then
Okami had
also
like
that
a
triple jump.
head start.
Yeah, also that
That's
triple
really
jump wall kick is pretty dang impressive too. Can't even do that if I tried.
Time for Reds by Okami.
Shoutouts to this Reds mission.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
Reds
really-
mission is cool to watch, but it's fast.
Yeah. Oh my
Alright,
god.
both
you're right.
runners in Tippy.
Miwi, that scares me. That really does.
people that were 8 in 2016 can be on social media.
Oh god, dude. That's so weird. But like, I don't know. It's so weird because I was talking about
Well,
like,
they can be on social media, as in, like, by rules,
Yeah.
but
because like, I was talking with you about like how like some viral YouTube videos are older than kids that use YouTube.
yeah, bro. Shoutouts to me at the zoo.
Ha-
Literally, like,
I'm older than that
that's like
video by like a couple days, but I'm still older.
that video is like 16 years old now. Gosh, that's crazy to think about.
Our Parakeets are doing some epic stuff there. Nice.
Shoutouts to Okami by writing like the arm of that swing and not standing on like the actual part that you're meant to stand on.
Yeah.
Because he's too cool for standing on the actual parts that you're intended to stand on.
All right, on to everyone's favorite level, TTC.
Oh my gosh, guys, TikTok. Oh. I'm sorry. I'll go home now. I'll see myself out here.
All right, TCC 100s. I will probably never do this because I'm gonna keep using the beginner route.
TTC 100s. Laugh.
Oh heck, that's a.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh.
That is sad.
TTC doing what it does best, falling and then
God.
falling and then falling even more until
It's like
you're dead.
It's like click clock wood.
Click clop wood.
Do you not know what click clock wood is?
I feel like I should know, but I might just be brain farting.
I think you are. It's from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh well, I'm a giant. I've committed the war crime of not playing Banjo
Please.
games when I was younger.
Please play it.
I will, bruh. I got to. I have a 64, but I actually don't know if I have the games at the moment.
Oh heck, you can even emulate it.
That's true. I could just be a giant dingus and emulate it.
I mean, Banjo-Kazooie with the GameCube controller seems pretty fun. Not gonna lie. I've only ever played it with an N64 controller or keyboard.
Weird.
I guess I have played it with like an Xbox controller, but you know, whatever.
True.
It's not that great with GameCube.
Tommy and wait a minute, Para's actually ahead now because of that death.
Yeah.
That was very tragic. Shoutouts to Para with Down Under.
That was a really good Australian accent, Yoshi.
Thanks.
Why are the streams so unsynced? It's because it's a relay. The previous runs finished at different times, so... No, this is actually the third game. If you look on the top corners, they already did SMS and SM64. Yeah.
Alright, getting pretty close to the ending at this point. We only need 5 stars left for both Para and Kokami.
Yeah, I don't know why we started with SML, but...
I did not make the rules.
Probably had to do with like the
that.
player scheduling. DST, yeah, I guess that too. Oh yeah, Silas times. Oh, he did this. He did
Oh my gosh!
He almost did the. Well, he didn't quite go to the bottom. It would have been even cooler if he went to the bottom. Yeah, that's a cool thing. I don't think that counts as a death, does it?
I actually don't know because I've not seen that.
Derp sent a clip of that trick a couple times.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It doesn't. Okay. He's trying to calm nerves. True. And sadly, I think sub 50 is dead for both of them. I didn't honestly didn't expect them to play that close to their PBs, but oh my god, that's SM64 just keeps baffling me.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's quite the movement-heavy game, that's for sure.
Oh, call me. I like that.
Oh, call me.
Alright, time for TTC Reds, which is apparently really fun to do while the platforms are moving.
Oh yeah, I've seen that strat a number of times.
I see that strat like constantly on Twitter.
It's basically a strat that only saves time if you actually.
Oh my god,
do
they're synced up.
well. Although Para is exactly 1 star ahead.
Yeah. That's literally it. Oh my god, they're like literally synced up. Except Parakeisha also has a lag because he's on N64 and N64 do be lagging though. So Parakeisha is way ahead of Okami, unfortunately. I think Down Under might win this. Depends on how Bowser throws go, I guess. Depends on how bits goes in general, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips of Bowser in the sky just not being a nice level to the runners, so...
Oh, looks like Okami's actually doing the Toad Star, so they're like really close.
Oh wow, yeah, they're really close.
Never mind. Okay, this is a really close race. We'll see how this goes, dude. Paragon 14, yeah. Dang, dude.
Really impressive performance by the SM64 runners.
By both runners, yeah.
Yeah, by both.
Yeah. Kind of sad to see that Okami fell.
Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes was Okami dying.
Yeah. Comfy 49 pace, yep. So, really
Doing
good,
platform skip.
What the heck was that?
He gets platform skip
Oh my god.
pretty efficiently. Shoutouts to Para.
Oh my god, dude. Alright.
Looks like Okami is sort of doing he's doing a variant of platform skip, although this one looks to be a bit different.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming that one's a bit easier.
Let's see how Bowser throws goes.
He's choosing to ride the...
It looks
wheel,
like
although...
Team Down Under. Oh no, he missed the first shot.
Throw.
Oh crap, dude.
Oh my gosh, this is so close.
This is intensely close. Oh, it gets shocked. No. Come on, he got this, dude. Ah. Nice, nice. First
one
first
throw.
hit
Oh my god, dude. This is so close. Oh my gosh, I am living for this.
Okay. Oh, that's it. I think that's it.
Alright, I think that's it.
That's it.
I think Down Under wins it.
That's the win for Down Under.
Down Under
GG.
will be taking the
That
win.
is so close, dude.
Time.
That is so close.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
49 by Para.
Oh my god, dude.
In a race.
Time. That is it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That is actually insane, dude.
Para needed a good
Oh my
good
god.
run to clutch that win, and wow, did he get it.
So, yep, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, and other gender identities.
Oh my gosh,
myself.
that was...
That was insane, dude.
That was
Huge
that was a
GGs.
really nice relay.
Down Under moves on. Sadly, Team Shiro is out. Yeah, that only got close because like SMS was like really close to each other. SMO was pretty far apart.
A little bit,
and
then Para just went insane.
Yeah. So
he needed a good run, and boy did he get it.
GG's to all 6 runners.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Special thanks to Team Down Under and Team Shiro.
Yep.
Y'all keeping up what you're doing, because man, is it great.
So, I believe for Down Under, that is a Down Under was a 105 something in SML, then a 121 or 120 19 in SMS,
Yeah.
and a 4941 in SM64. Oh, 10544. Okay. Shiro was 1036, I think.
It was around 1030 something. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
12157
In
is
SMS.
actually my goal. Which is actually my goal for 2020. Anyway,
And then
1035.
5126 for
Yep.
SM64.
And then you just gotta add all the the milliseconds, and then there you go.
Alright, seems like we have gotten all the times together. They have
Thank you, Okami.
shoutouts to Okami, legend. Same, bro.
So wow, really close races here.
Yeah, that was a really close race there. Like that, Down Under really brought it back.
Yep. I think the deciding factor of that was really just the death in TTC.
Yeah, that death was very costly.
Yeah, I cried. I don't know about you guys, but I cried.
TTC really do be like that sometimes. I've seen
Yeah.
so many clips of people being like really high up, and then they just fall and fall like all the way down. It's super tragic.
Rip. Played like Garbo. What do you mean you played like Garbo?
Para, are you like, do you play more like during the night? You're more of a night bro?
So I don't know if they want to do an interview.
Potentially? I'm actually not terribly sure.
We have to ask. We have to consult the interviews. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, they do be interviews.
So yeah, Urbani's microphone is unfortunately out.
That's true. His mic just blew up.
Yeah, the mic exploded in front of him. Team Down Under won the race. Zach in the chat.
Oh, right, there's also the... Wait, is there?
Discord link for interview. Should I just like DM them?
You probably can. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, but...
I don't know. I kind of want to ask like Doge or someone that would know about this.
Yeah, how's Doge?
Put in racer coordination. All right.
Thank you so much for playing my
I guess I'll
game.
delete the link later.
Gotta delete it. Delete this. Feeling cute might delete later.
Really? Film last offer game finished and your bot will message. I don't know how to do that. Could someone consult Doge Cyanide?
Doge cyanide. Dog cyan.
That sounds right. I don't know. Wait, really? Hold on, what? Maybe that's stream. Maybe I don't know. Stop the count.
Stop the count.
I could post a link probably. I don't know. I don't know how they do this.
Yeah, I actually don't fully know either.
Strange.
Meet some mathematicians in the chat, bro. Come on in.
Well, if we do that, Drew, we won't like hear us on the like you won't hear us on the restream. I guess I'll just invite them. I don't know.
I don't see why that would be a problem.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, like.
Oh, they're all joining the setup on Oops.
Yeah, that's just because of
I
the
accidentally
invite link.
copied the wrong link.
Yeah.
That's how it's done. Welcome, Drew.
Welcome along.
Hey, heyo.
Yeah.
Yo, what a race, though.
Yeah, dude.
I played so bad. Oh, I thought
Rip.
that 105 is not good.
Yeah, Silo also just played fairly well too. He was really close to SOB.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I fell into deep woods, like what happened was I got a dropped motion control, so I didn't get Cappy back, so I fell into deep woods, and that just destroyed my mind. That just destroyed my mindset for the rest of the run.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Okay, so I have an issue. I'm at work.
Oh,
So,
really? You're still there.
Yeah.
You don't have to do the interview if you're still at work.
Nah, I'm on my 15-minute state paid break right now.
All right, Chief.
Alright, broski.
Legally called a smoke break, even though I'm not smoking.
Good old smart guy.
So, Drew, any comments on your run? I know it's pretty close to PB for you.
Yeah, that run was that's RNG from PD.
Oh my god, that was
that RNG run, during that run was actually like really insane.
Yeah.
3 deaths.
3YG.
Yeah, good 3YG, 2 deaths though in there, and then a death in Serena 2, I believe.
Yeah, I was in Serena 2, and it was a pretty rough one too. It was like towards.
Yeah, it was at the end, and then overall that run was very well executed. I was kind of driving around thinking about it because it was a pre-recorded run, of course.
Yeah, so like the upload date was from November.
Yeah.
So it would have been a PB at the time if you didn't die in Serena 2.
If I didn't die, period. If we remove all those deaths, technically that's a 120-20 run.
Oh dang. Okay.
Which would have been absolutely bonkers.
Okami, I don't know if your mic's working or not, Okami. But...
Yeah, it's here.
Okay. Anything on your SM64 run? The TTC Hondas was really sad though.
I know. Yeah, it was rough. I don't know. It was a pretty average run for the most part. The beginning was really strong, but once I hit like plus, it was kind of
Yeah. Okay, and I think that is. I'm pretty sure Silas might be asleep.
Yeah, he would be quite late.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments on your run, Para?
Not much. It was just kind of bad from the get-go. I had an okay Womps, but it just went downhill from there. LOL was horrible. SSL missed pillars. Just had a bunch of like really big mistakes. Where I was playing clean, it was good though. Like actually top level.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, lost. A lot of time.
That was a
more than
pretty
I
good
would like.
filler list.
Oh yeah.
Also, does anyone know who actually won? Because I mean, we finished first, but I think your time's lower or something. I'm so confused with who.
I might have had to do with the stream delay.
I think SMS had an issue as well, because I remember Silo was like 509 ahead out of SMO, and then SMS was like the timer that were 4 minutes apart.
Oh yeah.
It was like, oh man, yeah, 4 minutes apart. I don't remember. I was peeking in periodically throughout my job. Speaking of which, my 15 minutes is actually up.
Actually, yeah.
So yeah, we'll see the results from Doge then.
Yep. Anyway, really amazing race out of everyone.
But yeah,
it was really
GG's all.
really nice to watch over, really nice to commentate. So, everyone have a good night.
Yeah, everyone have a nice night for all of you.
Yep, and GG to everyone. That was really fun. I had a lot of fun. Did you have fun, Yoshi?
Yeah, this was really fun. Like, I've never commentated anything, truth be told, and this was honestly really fun.
And it's so funny because like SMO and SM64 were just like, oh, like I don't know anything, and then SMS were just like, oh yeah, this is like every single detail of the game.
I do some stuff about 64, but like not everything.
Yeah, and I knew some stuff about SMO and not everything, but yep. All right. So that's all.
SpeedGaming out, bros. We'll
Juka,
figure out everything.
Juka Talks, Slow Green Yoshi, and Runner Charm, who has sadly left us because something came up. But
this is Little Green Yoshi signing off.
Peace.